I've never been in a place as filthy as India, and part of the reason that it's so filthy is there are just too many people.
Right.
But
Yo, what's good? Come through. What the fuck is this tablet falling off for? Stay. Didn't do anything but get excited, and the tablet just slipped. Didn't touch it. See, look. What the fuck is going on? We're not doing this today. Come up in the box and prove your global religion. Come on, some of y'all are trolls. I'm a, you know, you want to be like Constable and whatnot. Nothing included. At least first, but I just head back. But, there we go. Now let's flip this camera here, folks. Sorry for the AC. Had to deal with it real quick. This is where I'm having to sit right now. Get my face here long enough that I don't get flagged. And I can come up in the box. I got dead. I got tired last night. I don't know. Just don't have a spot I can set up and do it. So I've got specific times I can do it right now. Yeah, we all come up in the box. Like hypothetically, this guy last night, just hear me out. If we don't do hypothetical explanations, we do like what we can prove or measurement or experiment. Anyway, let's see, Globers, Globe Religion people, like, come on, y'all people believe that it's spinning. Nicholson, Morley, and others prove that it's not, or they could not detect any motion. Einstein, and I'm beginning to believe there's no detectable motion of the Earth. Now, I'm still a Glober, but honest about the results. Why can't you be honest that this is a hypothetical model that you guys are stuck on? And you can't part with it for facts or anything that contradicts your beliefs. Come on, folks. Make sure y'all share this shit. Let's get another one going on this Thursday. A month and a couple of days till football starts, or at least for me, the first game, college football. I don't know if you're going into that. But we can talk about that too. Come on up in the box. Come prove y'all's globe religion. Last night he was just, hear me out. And hypothetically, I can explain this hypothetical. It sounds smart. That's a cool story, bro, but we tried to do that too and we couldn't. And we were honest about it. Einstein was honest. But these parts of the model cannot be proven. And the other parts can be explained better by flat earth reasoning, by anything else. Linear perspective. I don't know why you guys deny that, but not only does it cook the globe, but both models claim it exists and have the dome of the vision that you guys deny. And say, oh, that's just the clouds going with the curve of the Earth at a shorter distance than the curve of the Earth. No. That's not how it works. Come on, Don. That's the chick behind that trolls. That claims to be like a physicist. Anybody got real science? Or are they just going to zip on by today? Walk on by. Type shit. Come on, folks. Come prove it. Proof. How come young guys burden shift to the flat earth, which has done everything you would need to prove it? That the earth, the surface, the ground is measured flat. We've proven it within all this other stuff. Prove it, prove it, prove it. Prove it's not true. Prove that NASA lied. Their own documents admit it. What are you talking about? Composites, videos, animations, green screens. You name it. You're really watching them in front of a blue screen. Fake ISS chamber underwater, and they admit this, and they use the same place and footage for space, and then you guys go nuts. How the hell they got water bubbles in the vacuum of space, in the sky, right? How they got water bubbles, right? And then, you know, they got, shit. Water bubbles. Their helmets on multiple occasions have filled up with water and almost drowned. They decided to use snorkels in space, which a snorkel by definition has to pop out somewhere. So I'm guessing if they are going into the waters above, that they need a snorkel that goes up to, or down, or whatever, to the Earth's atmosphere inside the firmament. Snorkel in space? There's no water in space requiring a snorkel. There's no air in space outside the water to snorkel to. So, I mean, come on, folks. You guys believe in this crap. Come on, folks. They run every day. They run because they can't counter my point. They just avoid them. Like, why don't you believe Narnia over real science? How come you're not denying your vision like the rest of us? How come you're not denying your senses like the rest of us? How come you don't understand? You have to assume that the instruments that measure the Earth are wrong 90% of the time. And we have to correct them. How come you're literally showing a culmination error and post-measurement curvature calculation as proof and claiming it's a direct measurement? It's not. He knows it's not, right? He's still denying culmination? Even at that hill, which the two mountain peaks could totally have two different altitudes, doesn't mean that it's curvature. It means that, hey, look, those two mountains are still parallel with each other at vertical plumb, right? Like, you know, like a sine wave of a record. If you ever seen anything that shows the sine waves of a record, like SoundCloud, go to SoundCloud and play any track, you'll see that it's a horizontal, but that horizontally it goes up and down, but still they're different altitudes, but they're still parallel with each other. They're still up that horizontal datum, even though the sine waves at the top curve like the trees and the hills and the valleys and the slopes, folks. So a good way to understand a continuous horizontal topographical plane is literally the SoundCloud, BandLab, whatever you use that has the sine waves of the track. Or you can go to Free Loops, look at the sine waves. Audacity is free. and you can rip any song from YouTube with an MP3, YouTube to MP3 ripper website. It'll download, you can put it in Audacity and read the sine waves. How to read sine waves of the music, folks. Here we go. Why they would still be visible if the Earth was flat? LOL. That's a straw man. You guys don't even know anything about flat Earth. You don't even know anything about your globe and can't prove it, and you're already straw manning flat Earth that you guys don't believe in, don't know anything about, don't even know the real arguments or models. But yeah, this idea that I should see the whole thing if it was flat. That's just them trolling and trying to gaslight themselves and make flat Earth look funny and stupid. Well, anyone with common sense that's seen flat Earth more than a week, right, would know that, like, if the Earth were flat, I would be able to see to China, eh? Oy vey, I can't even see the end of this hallway. I don't understand what's wrong with Globus. It's like, you know, I can't even see the end of my town in an airplane, but yet I see the end of it. I can't see past the end of it. Or, you know, or if I can, on a good day, I can see the end of my 7-mile town from a drone or an aircraft because I'm above it. Like, what the fuck? My grandma is from the world's highest hill in Poto, Oklahoma. She's about 25, 30 miles as the crow flies, maybe less. And she can see that shit. It curves every 3 miles. The hill should be at a different angle, like spikes on a ball. You should be able to see them based on flat earth material. What flat earth material? Straw man. Not a damn flat earther says you can see the whole thing. No scientist that believes in flat earth, like your philosophers and scientists and engineers throughout all time, aren't saying that either. We're saying that you measure it flat 10 miles or less. Every 10 miles it's measured at horizontal. You don't put those lines together and make a circle. It rather makes something similar to an octagon. Therefore, straight lines can't make circles by definition. So no, what flat earth material? Yeah, maybe you guys made up some flat earth material. You could come up and prove that, but again, this is the material here, folks. This is like I guess you could say like a hotel hallway even. Now that everything merges towards the center to a vanishing point, the sides are ramping in, the ground is ramping up. You can't see the end of the hallway, you can't see the end of the earth. Literally, this is a flat earth claim that you guys deny. Linear perspective, an optical phenomenon where the horizon and the sky, or the sky meets the ground, and the sides, like these street lamps, electrical poles, are doing exactly what the sun is doing. Same thing with the buildings. Why would I see the other side of that, past that line that always stays that distance from me as I move directly as the crow flies in any direction? What flat earth material? You got a straw man flat earth to make it sound stupid to gaslight yourself so you can sleep at night to glurf. It's part of the glurf religion. If it was flat, you would see the whole thing. If it was flat, the sun would just illuminate things everything at the same time. July 8th, it does. For 30 days, it fucking does. Okay, so that one's actually true. If the earth was flat, we would all die because the sun being as hot as it is, you're assuming it's hotter than it is, inside a local terrarium would cook. Why? Greenhouses things don't let alive in a greenhouse, but it's hotter than outside. Anyway, whatever. You got anything else? Or you just have to say that, you know, to laugh at me and then leave? What source is saying that? Like, how do I measure that on a flat earth when we all have a limited vision? You guys literally agree it looks flat and that you can see too far, but beyond the curve, only because things refract up to eye level after conceding that you guys know that optical experiments don't go over the curve. They don't go over the curve of the hill. They don't go over laser levels and shit. Don't go over the curve of the hill, which is way shorter and smaller than the curve of the earth. So you know for a fact they're not going over the curve of the earth. Therefore, how on earth all you have is refracting to eye level left, folks? So how about instead of like all this other shit, avoiding the obvious, which you guys would have to prove refracting up to eye level. We can play the clip again of Neil deGrasse Tyson saying, yeah, linear perspective makes it look flat, but it's refracting up to eye level because it's a cookie cutter out of a globe. It's still a circle that curves, right? A curved circle cut out of a globe that it's actually refracting up to eye level to make the baseline flat disk of the dome of your vision. And then the sky curves and ramps down due to perspective in the dome of your vision on all sides. The clouds are doing it, the stars are doing it, the sun's doing it, the moon's doing it. And you guys can't handle it. So you got anything else instead of like denial of reality to poke and make me look stupid? Because you're not going, it doesn't work anymore. Linear perspective is a thing that Bannon still outright denies, even though he looks at it every fucking day. He's looking at linear perspective and a vanishing point and denying it, saying it's physical. At the same time, this physical thing optically moves with you as soon as you move. Sit down, stand up at a beach, you walk towards the water and away from the water, this thing seems to move and stay at the same distance, no matter the altitude, folks. What do I not know about the vanishing point? There we go. Should flat. Surely you would understand. Okay, it's still loading. I don't know your internet. Still loading, buckets. We'll see. We'll give it another minute. We'll see. If it continues to just give us the loading thing, we'll drop and ask that you come back up. I don't know if the signal's good enough to. Not happening. Come back up, brother. If you can hear me, buckets, excuse the AC over here. I have to sit outside and do this. People are working inside. Some of us have at-home jobs or jobs we can set our own hours and be our own boss, whether it's some computer job with the state or wholesaling houses. So you guys have cubicles and hate your jobs and complain that we are here making breakaway society. So if you want to come back up, you could have been a bot. Usually people that are that really either want to troll or even have genuine questions will come back up knowing that some technical thing you were stuck buffering and loading and would not load in the box where we could see and hear you. So try again. Anyone else want to defend this religion that makes you deny this? I don't know what to tell you. Come in the box. I'm going to tell you that on a flat road or a railroad or a walking trail, an airport, airstrip, a drag strip, racetrack, right? Same thing, right? They start out on an airstrip, they made a drag strip after an airstrip. There's this thing that you can walk down on the drag strip, not even halfway, right? And your feet just, for some reason, do this thing that the sun does that you guys ignore and disappears bottom up. So you guys have kicked the can with this boat thing, and we've understood it and kept replying with the same observable fact that every piece of watercraft, from your floaties, to little kids' floaties, to kayaks, to john boats, to pontoons, to houseboats, to yachts, to cruise ships, all have this weird thing that the weight on top of the boat, well, a small craft would be the person and the objects you can fit in his canoe or kayak or floaty, right? The cruise ship would be the entire stuff on the top of the ship and the weight of the people and their stuff. And all that pushes these craft underneath the water to a point known as the water line. I think there's another word for it. I'll call it the water line, folks. No, it does not. I'm literally cooking it right now. So you guys think boats and the sun are disappearing over a physical thing and we can zoom back in on them. Oh, but you can't zoom back in on the in-between of the boat, right? Because the sun's not touching the water, the boat is. The boat is literally physically under the water to the waterline point in linear perspective, right? That's makes my feet disappear bottom up like these the electric poles disappear bottom up. It's literally taking the rest of or another bit of that above the physical water line. So when you zoom back in, you're seeing it touch the water and still seeing the water line underneath the water. So you're over here strawmanning, assuming, oh, the sunset destroys the globe because of something that makes no sense. it's physically being obstructed, then why the fuck can I zoom back in and show you the gap between the sun and the water in a new horizon? So just because you deny it doesn't mean that it does. You're denying it. It does. Just because certain atmospheric conditions, make it more opaque, or the opacity, what it's doing out there at the horizon, the opacity is literally warping the sun to either on clear days or certain days it'll shrink in size with the naked eye, and certain days it'll appear to get large towards the horizon, which on both models, if it's getting larger as it goes over the curve, that doesn't happen on the globe. That only happens due to the opacity of the limits of your vision, linear perspective, and things like that on a flat Earth. So it does, especially with a solar filter, you can see it shrink. Your hand shrinks when it goes away from you. Every other light but the sun's doing it. Maybe it's the dome of your vision, making it appear not to shrink, folks, like clouds. They go over you and then they appear to ramp down on all sides. But they don't appear to shrink. That's crazy. They don't appear to shrink that much, if they do. But sometimes they appear way out there. But again, towards the horizon. But yet everybody's looking at the sun and nobody's looking at it towards the horizon except sunset. Like what the fuck? Like the moon, for example, is out at the same time. And it doesn't move as fast as the sun. So we're seeing it at night at the same time, live on the box. Australia, Africa, America, North America, South, you name it. So if it's not moving, and none of us are looking down at the horizon, if it's over Africa, I should be looking at the horizon to see it. That's not the case. The dome of your vision makes things appear personal to the observer, and the size to change optically. It's not a physical thing. Why can't I? See, look, here he goes again. I told you, we can. There's tons of videos on Rumble. And if I show you the video, you'll just go, well, then why can't you do this other thing? I'll show you that. I said with or without. Especially depending on atmospheric conditions without. You can see the sun shrink. I actually have a picture of it shrinking without, that you guys will cry and make up excuses. 1 second, I got a few of them on here. I don't have to grab the computer just yet. I don't have to grab it. Real fast, hold on. He's fiending. I can feel it. Let me give him what he wants. Since he's just going to deny it until we show it, he'll still deny it. Hold on. Where's the goddamn... Maybe we have to get the laptop out. I can't find the picture of the... Finally, that thing shuts the fuck up so we can hear something. Now we can hear something. That stupid thing finally shuts off. I can't find the picture. There it is. Now you can do whatever you want. You can get whatever object you want. You can literally, like, fuck out of here. It's shrunk. This is zoomed out. Fuck, it might even be zoomed in optically on this one. Doesn't matter. But you zoom that back in, it will enlarge in size and take up the whole screen. It's smaller. Fuck off. Why doesn't it? Because you won't believe that it does. Because you're pretending that it doesn't. That's the only explanation that I got for why doesn't it? Well, it does. You're just pretending and denying that it doesn't to fit a religion. To troll flat earthers. To make us sound stupid. If the earth was flat, why doesn't it? Shouldn't it? It should on both models. It's moving across the sky and dipping down below curvature. It shouldn't get bigger at the horizon unless it's something about the limits of your vision distorts how objects work. And clearly everything is literally distorting out there. We can watch the Flat Earth Day video where he explains it in the program with the layers. That the sun and the clouds, it's the opacity. They're like literally like merging within each other. The clouds, they're like overlaying on each other. You know what opacity is, right? Anyone else? I said without a solar filter and with a solar filter. You guys claim that it only is observed in certain situations during a solar filter, since we've showed you a million times with a solar filter at first. And then we found these examples without a solar filter. You guys claim it doesn't change and shrink at all. Don't say that I'm lying if you're the one kicking the can. Of course. You are a liar. I got tons of Navy people. I got Navy flight documents, Navy ship manuals, Navy flight manuals, Air Force manuals from the 80s, all saying they treat the Earth as a flat stationary plane. If you're a Navy vet, you should know if you know anything about how the equipment works, and you're not just a deck sweep, go swab the deck, me boy, then you should know for a fact, if you're not a poops swap, brother, that they're going horizontally, brother, to the left and right. They're not going nose down over the curve of the Earth. So if I'm on the 60th parallel yacht race, good sir, they're getting triggered now, on the 60th parallel yacht race, right, I'm going horizontally to the left or right depending on my direction constantly. And your globe and Google says that, yeah, they're making constant left adjustments around the east way towards the equator to stay on the 60th parallel, no nosedive. The boat and plane would be going straight horizontally, not left or right like at a stop sign, or around the curve of a road, or around a chili bowl racetrack, but they do. They're constantly adjusting and going another left turn for these long distance things. So you would know that if it was round, me being a Navy veteran, I'd be able to prove that my ship is diving over the curve and that there's pitch for that the Navy aircraft is dipping over the curve. But they can't, good sir. They fly 2 degrees up in a straight line. You can flaunt your credentials all you want and assume because I don't have them that I don't know what I'm talking about. The manuals are public information. See, look, here he goes. I have a degree. I don't know what I'm talking about because I don't. Right? Come in the box and prove it. You have no profile picture. No followers, right? What are you talking about? I don't know what I'm talking about. Is the sun shrinking? Is that not a flat horizon? Can I not zoom and pull it back in? Does the sun, when you go up in an airplane, not reveal itself again? And you get another observation of it? Can you not continue to follow the sun with it never dropping, except slightly moving up and down in the Amelina? It never goes below the horizon except here at sea level optically, or up in a building. I know exactly what I'm talking about. Please don't reproduce. But he said, you're telling me that, brother? All you can do is add home. You can't prove me wrong. You said you're a Navy vet, sir, and I don't know what I'm talking about. I think you're the one that doesn't need to reproduce. You need to keep blamming on the wall, good sir, and not inside somebody, and you're ad-homing me because you can't prove me wrong. Again, the box is public. There's 2, 4, 6, 8 boxes on both sides of me, good sir. Instead of ad-homing me like a child, you could be a grown-up for once and come in the box and prove what part of Navy proves a globe. The default position for Navy calculations on land, sea, and air, good sir, are a flat, non-rotating Earth. Documents on military search engine, good sir. Please don't reproduce. Is it not? I'm not to mute you, Evan. It's smaller in this photo than a regular than all the other photos you provide. Do you want me to show you another one? So show me then. I'm showing it on screen. And he's going, why is it not smaller? But it's smaller. Angular size is the same thing as smaller. You can use the simple words. It's because you're using a bigger word or combination of words doesn't make you sound more intelligent. Say smaller. There's nothing wrong with that. Angular size doesn't make you sound smarter. It makes you sound dumbass. It makes you sound like you're flaunting Dunning-Kruger, like Offspray, and why didn't it work? These flares keep coming back with more science. And again, what's up, React? What's up, Draco? Appreciate you guys. You're welcome up here. Oh my God. Please don't reproduce. No profile picture, no credentials. I'm a Navy veteran. Oh, what was that Navy pilot that was like, he gets up in there, he's flying, he's like, we can see the sun again. They're laughing at him, kind of chuckling. It's like, but the curve of the Earth, the sun should be down below the horizon. They all laugh. The curve of the Earth? What the fuck? There is no curve of the Earth. We got back up here, and you think there's curve. It should drop below the curve. Do you read a Bible? And he's like, no, I don't fucking read the Bible. You should read the Bible. There's no curve. I didn't dodge. What are you talking about? You're the one that keeps saying, show the sun changing in angular size. There it is. I'm not dodging. And now I need... Oh my God. You're the one dodging, denying it, brother, saying it's still doing what I want it to do, not what it's actually doing. Show the military documents. There's 20,000, 24,000 of them. Good sir, there's probably more than that. But here's 20,000 results. 20,600 results. It's cutting off the 20,000 part of it. You can do it yourself. DTIC.mil. We had a globe guy. I don't think MIL is really a government. The website said Department of Defense. It now says Department of War. Thanks to Hegseth or whoever. So, and then now look. He literally said there's military documents saying the Earth is flat, buddy. I've shown them for 5 years straight. Are you new, Evan? Just because you come back the next day like it never happened and you never show anything, it's still round, doesn't mean that I never show anything. It's on screen and you're still going to deny it. To deny it like my smaller looking sun without a solar filter, which is what you say doesn't happen. You kicked the can 2 years. You guys kicked the can 2 years ago from, oh, well, in a solar filter, but without a solar filter, you can't show it shrinking. I just did. Now here's 5+ results mentioning flat Earth. Most of them showing how you can validate it. One document says flat Earth assumption validated, and it's an Army document. A CIA document showing saying the sun is local, the firmament above it measuring the light reflecting off of the firmament from the sun. Ah, see, now he's cooked. He goes, oh, see, it's funny how you think you're smart, but I don't know the definition of theory. Yeah, the definition of theory is lacking evidence. It's an idea. You guys put scientific in front of it, which doesn't do anything, and you guys on TikTok start changing the definition. What's the definition? You're laughing at me because I don't believe in your pseudo definition of theory, but you guys make pseudo definitions of level. What's a level? How can one definition be a straight line, parallel, synonymous with horizon, sea level, plane, line, datum, but then you guys claim there's other definitions that say it's the curve of the Earth? It can't be a curve definition and a line definition. I'm not the one that doesn't understand the basic dictionaries. I cook you guys with a dictionary every day. So, yeah, exactly. I showed you the sun shrinking away in a sunset without a solar filter, which you said doesn't happen and only can appear to look like it with a solar filter, that it gets bigger at the sunset. I said, not always. You said, nuh-uh, show it, and I did. Don't start changing what happened or you're going to get muted and booted. You're attacking me at home. What does the word theory mean? No, you go on. How does adding scientific to the beginning of it make theory change? It doesn't. When you have two words, a prefix and a suffix even, that go together, that prefix is still the same, that suffix is still the same, it doesn't change. They just go together, you know what I mean? And it's the same thing. It's just a scientific assumption. You just add big words to it to make it sound more real and try to sell it a snake oil. I told you what the theory means. No verified, replicatable experimental fact. It's just assumed. Again, I can assume that green isn't green, but we all know that we've identified green to be green. And we're calling it that, and that's what we call it. That's the name they gave it. You can call it whatever you want, it's still not red, but the guy a night or two ago said you can't prove anything. So now your current position by some globers is that, well, it's measured flat, prove it. You can't prove it's round or flat, there's no objective reality. Science doesn't prove anything. What are you talking about? Oh, nope. A thought or an idea not backed by physical evidence. That's a fact. A fact is backed by physical evidence. So what's the definition of a fact? How come in court you have legal theories like sovereign citizens, legal theories, but they'll tell you right after it's not a legal fact? You dumbass. It's the same thing. So stop saying things and going, gotcha, you're welcome. Like it does anything, you're cooked. Oh, well, it's different in earth science than it is in a court of law, which the globe earth lost twice in a court of law. Fuck out of here. 5 minutes in the penalty box since I cooked you on everything else, and now you're going to definitions which is the first thing you guys denied. 5 minutes in the penalty box. For both of y'all, since y'all want to divert to theory definition, I can pull it up. You need evidence for a fact. You don't need evidence for a theory. Gravity doesn't have any evidence. It's a theory. It's got 50 theories. We don't know what it is. You're going to really say each individual theory had evidence? No. There's 50 theories because the other ones didn't have evidence, and you guys stuck with the top 3. And again, let's go back to the sun shrinking. There's my flat earth documents. And there's the sun shrinking again without a solar filter. No, Mark, you're a troll. Why do you keep trying to come back up? Because nobody else. I accepted the other guy. And he ran. Yep, he ran. The other guy. I muted. Starts with an S. All we got is Mark. Come on, Mark knows it's flat. No one enlighten us how we don't understand, Mark. I don't know what the fuck's going on. What? Come on, Mark. I guess all we got's Mark. Everyone else is scared. I got 5 minutes. What do you want, Mark? You get cooked every day.
Hello.
Hello.
You're so busy using words that you're not producing any evidence.
Oh yeah, so I'm not producing evidence. I've provided linear
No.
perspective. I provided a
Just giving us
smaller.
a grammar lesson.
I provided a. Don't even. I provided a smaller sun. I provided 5 plus flat
That's
Earth
not a
military
smaller sun.
documents.
That's a
That's
picture of the
evidence.
sun a long way away. Oh, God. That's a
Oh
bloody
God,
right
yeah,
angle
he actually
image.
did provide evidence, and I
Obviously.
can't handle it. Of course, oh God, exactly.
It's not
Stop saying I'm
evidence.
not
That's
providing
clear.
evidence when you're the ones not providing evidence. Filibuster is
Ha!
not evidence.
Yeah, and what you say is,
And what
we
words
say
do I not
level, so
understand?
it must mean level. And
Yeah, it's
horizon
literally
made up
defined as no
hundreds of
part
years
higher.
ago. Suddenly, that's the key.
Yeah, it's defined as no part higher or lower. What do you not understand about that? There's no altitude change, there's no pitch change with level. If you're going the same altitude known as sea level, or if you're going the same altitude 1,000 feet above sea level. The lake being flat above sea level, it's flat. There's no higher part in the lake. You're muted. Because you're just saying I don't understand the words. They're face value words. There's no other definition for the words except what you guys say on TikTok. Flat line, horizontal datum. The synonyms are plane, parallel to horizon, no part higher or lower. That's the definitions and synonyms. There's no curvature synonym. It's actually the antonym. Curvature and slope is the opposite of flat and level in your in all the dictionaries, good sir. So what do I not understand about that? You said use words that you don't understand, that you have no evidence. You're just saying words. You guys are saying words. He said the sun doesn't shrink. Angular size. Here it is. Evidence. Real life shit. So is that not evidence? Is that not an observation? Is that not something that he's not providing the contrary? Good sir, there's a mute button. You probably need to hit it. Because again, all you're going to say is, I don't understand the words. I'm just saying, even though I'm providing. Plane surveying is a thing that you guys can't handle. The Nile River only drops a few feet. But yes, you want to still claim that, like, there's a higher point in the center on any body of water. There's not, right? You got anything else? Sorry, you're just saying things, and yeah, hopefully you understand it's a measured flat. Why would the government assume flat Earth for the default position for all equipment? Where's the Navy guy? I want to debate the Navy guy. He claimed to be a Navy veteran, and then he ran once I started talking Navy shit. So I don't understand, but these alleged Navy guys run because they know I'm correct. Others admit it. I don't understand. So what part? I guess he needs to unmute. Maybe I can unmute him. Oh, I have to invite you to unmute. So what do I not understand about flat and level?
You can hear me now. That's clever.
Oh yeah,
Maybe
but you're
God-
just saying the same thing, good sir, that I don't understand the words, and I'm not providing evidence. When that's evidence, the smaller sun was evidence, linear perspective is evidence, plane surveying is
sun.
evidence.
Are you for real? You know very well that's just a picture taken with a wide angle lens, or any lens that makes the lens look small. The sun
Wide
looks
angle
small.
lens curves horizontal lines. It doesn't make things look small. It's literally the
does.
apparent. No, it doesn't.
Any
Distance
picture
makes
makes
things
the
look.
sun look
So if
small.
I'm up next to a fisheye lens, what's looking smaller because of a
No,
fisheye
never
lens
mind
when I'm
about a
close to it?
fisheye. I didn't talking about a fisheye, just the picture. The picture is good
You
enough.
said a fisheye lens or
Different.
whatever makes things look smaller. Direct quote.
You don't know what you're talking about. Either
That's
that
what
or
you
you've been
just said.
perfectly ignorant.
And I said, a fisheye lens? You said yes. And I said, how? And you're like, not a fisheye lens. What? You don't know what you're talking about. I never said that, correct?
You don't know what you're talking about. That's all I know.
Well,
Why are
that's
you
what you
trying to
said.
twist my words now?
Well, that's all
It's
you
not a
know. You don't
fisheye
know
lens.
nothing
It's not
else
even
but
a
the
fisheye
assumption
lens.
that I
It's
don't
just
know what
a
I'm talking about.
lens
You can't
that makes
explain
the
how I
sun
don't know
look
what I'm talking about.
small. You're actually not very bright, are you?
Well, you
If
can't
you think
explain.
that's
That's ad hom number 3. You can't explain how I don't know
how
what I'm talking
dare
about.
you,
You're just
boy,
assuming
what
I'm
would you
stupid.
expect? When you're spouting BS, people are going to
What
call you
part?
out on it.
Linear perspective, plane surveying. The sun got smaller. It's not a fisheye lens. You just said it was and then said it wasn't. Like, I'm not spouting nonsense. It's the default
I
position.
didn't say it wasn't, and it wasn't.
These military people are
Not
just spouting
really,
the
you are.
same nonsense, good
Don't
sir.
put a shit.
Are they
Yeah.
crackheads too? Hey, is there military crackhead delusional? They don't know what they're talking about either. Flat Earth, flat Earth, flat Earth,
We
flat
do know
Earth.
what we're
Flat Earth.
talking about in the military. We know
Is this
exactly
not a
what we're
real
talking
military
about.
website, good sir?
What
So
does
they're
this
lying
say?
too.
What does this say?
It says
It's
flat, non-rotating Earth.
They're presuming
Ground
for the
planes.
experiment.
How do we have ground planes on a globe? How do we have flight paths of a glider over a flat Earth? Like the military is saying the same thing we're saying. And
They're
I don't
not.
even know what's...
You're just making stuff up now.
Oh, yeah, the .mil. I'm making things up. You can
Yeah.
do this yourself. See, this is all Mark can do, is we don't know the words. We don't know what we're talking about. We're making things up now. That's all you can do, buddy. For how long?
Well, what do you expect me to say? If you're making stuff up,
Yeah, I
it's
expect you to say
good.
it's proven round by this actual measurement, or I can't prove it. It might be flat, but I don't want to believe it's flat. Have a good day, good sir. But you come
Well,
back
you know, I've
attacking me
seen
ad
the fucking
hominem when I'm
curve. I've
cooking you
seen the
like a
curve.
frying
How's
pan,
that for
brother.
a bit of
I'm
fact?
frying you. I'm deep frying you.
I've seen the
I'm basting
curve.
you.
I've seen
You're
the
sizzling
curve.
right now.
Eh?
You're sizzling right now because you're getting
Well,
cooked,
I'm
and all
not.
you can say
Thanks
is,
for
I don't
sympathy.
understand, but you can't articulate what part
Of
I
course
don't
I
understand. You
understand.
said I'm making this up.
I
Which
understand
AI
you're a
program
story.
am I
You should
using
write a
to
book.
fabricate these
So
28,000
million.
military documents?
Fiction. Fiction.
So these 24,000 military documents saying the Earth is flat or that they treat it as flat is fiction, and I'm making them up. That's your
Really?
claim?
That
That's your
24,000
claim.
said down towards
Is
the
that your
earth.
claim, good sir?
That's the country to the earth. Very
Is,
convenient.
is that your claim that these are not real because I did something, good sir? You said that.
You're just misreading it. Or
You said
making it
that.
up.
They're fake,
What's
they're
the
not
word?
real.
I've never seen
28,000
it before,
times,
so
flat,
it's
non-rotating, stationary Earth, stationary atmosphere, and I'm misreading.
You're
It's
just
pretty
misreading
clear.
it.
I'm
You're not
misreading
reading it in
stationary. Have a
context.
good night.
You're full of shit.
How is
You're
that
just
out of
making it up.
context? Well, in what context do we describe something moving as
Tell you
stationary?
what, I'll write something and
In
read
what
it back to you.
context, sir, do
That'll
we
be in
describe
context
something
as
that
well.
moves as
I'll write
stationary?
anything you
can't
like.
answer?
I'll write anything you like and make it up.
Okay, storms. When we chase storms, they either move or they don't. Sometimes they're stationary. Well, when they're stationary, I'm stationary. When they're moving, I'm moving. Boom. So, in what context do we describe something that moves constantly as a non-rotating stationary thing with a stationary thing above it? Good sir. Stop rambling and start proving. I'm the one not proving. I'm making up these flat earth documents. You said it. How? Why don't y'all just concede that it might be flat?
Keep standing me off. Very convenient for you. Thanks again.
Well, you're just rambling like usual.
Just to
You're
make your
denying it.
point. Your non-existent point.
The Nile is a river in Egypt. And good sir, if you know anything about the Nile, it only drops a few feet. Where's the curve? Why are they saying flat, non-rotating Earth, stationary
I don't know.
atmosphere?
I
You said,
don't know.
you don't know.
Paper
That's well,
with
good
some
point.
words on it.
Thanks for being honest. You don't know why they're saying that. Dude,
I don't know why you're
that's
talking so
that's
much
honesty,
shit either,
right
but
there.
I'm not going to get
So
a big
point
deal
is,
on that.
they're saying that it's something that you're saying it's not. They're saying the same thing I'm saying, but I'm stupid when I say it. But you can't say that they're stupid for saying the same thing. Why not, good sir?
I don't believe they said
Oh,
that.
you can say it's
That's
out of
something.
context when they say it, but the definitions all say what
Well,
I'm
you
saying,
fucking
so
print
the
what you
context
like.
is there. So if
I'll
they have
print
the
out the
same exact
elephants landed on
described
Mars.
context, I'll
Oh,
read it again.
bollocks.
The same described
Make up some
context
more.
that I have, good sir. How am I
Try
stupid
making
and
up
they're
something
not?
else so we can discuss that, because I'm fed up with this bullshit.
Well, then
Just
well then have a good day,
bloody
sir.
making stuff up. Making stuff up. That's
And then
burning.
get dropped. There's nothing else to talk about.
Yeah,
I'm
drop
making
me,
stuff
drop me,
up,
go on,
sir.
drop
You
me.
won't deny this. They're saying the same
Why
thing.
should I even
They're-
fucking admit that
Sir,
that's real?
answer the question. Why are they saying the fucking goddamn same thing I'm saying?
Who are they?
Say that the military is stupid just like me.
Really?
You
Oh,
won't.
did they? When I was in the military, we didn't think
when
anything
you was
of the
nothing,
sort, 'cause
brother.
we
I
were
have it on
fucking
screen.
stupid. Yeah, bollocks. You could put anything on
Right
the
here.
screen, you nothing.
Is that not, yeah, that
Anything
you
you
can go to
like,
the
anything
DTIC.
at all, you can put it up there and say, oh,
Well,
look
then
at
you can try anything you want on screen about a globe. You can go to the DTIC.mil and search flat earth and get
you
20,000
got
fucking
me
goddamn
again,
results
you
yourself. Do you want to do it yourself? Do you have a computer? Do you want to find these yourself? It's a simple Google search on the DTIC search engine, but you don't know what that is, right? Right. And the American military has a search engine for most of their documents that got declassified or released by Public Freedom of Information Act, etc., especially these. It's not like I photoshopped this. I didn't AI this. How did I fake it? You can't say that they're delusional like me. You just only can attack the flat earth on the TikTok that doesn't have the same credentials, but they have the credentials that you would have, or that, you know, that you would be appealing to, and they're saying exactly what I'm saying. But you can't say that they're delusional like me. You just say, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm making this up. No, I'm not. No, he's not. So, do you want to try again, good sir? I'm not making it up. I was shocked too. But you can't say that I'm making it up. That's stupid. You would have to say that they're making it up too. Because it's their website. It's their source. We get it from them. We get it from the plane surveying manuals. We get it from the flight dynamic manuals. We're not making this up. And if Katie wants to come up and back me, that's fine, because we got Daniel and all of them wanting to cheerlead this guy, because he's clearly doesn't know what he's talking about and projecting that and saying that I don't know what I'm talking about, that I'm photoshopping or AIing this. He can't say, and none of you can say, you can only say when I say that I'm stupid, I don't know what I'm talking about, it's out of context. But when they say it, it's not the same thing, it's out of context. It also means the globe. Bullshit. Still at it. Thanks for the, yeah, I'm still at it. Because Mark can't explain what part I'm making up about this, what program I'm using to make these things look like actual search results on the DTIC website, right? I'm also AI fabricating these military documents that are stamped from the 80s, the 60s, the 70s, the 30s. Oh yeah, 28,000 documents. Like I have time to sit here and make fake documents all day and risk getting, you know, court-martialed or some shit. Even though I'm not military, why would I still get court-martialed? But either way, I'm fabricating federal documents. I can't do that. I'm pretty sure that's a crime. So you figured out how to unmute quick the last time, but this time he just wants to sit here and mute and probably gripe to himself about how stupid I am. But your Lord and Savior, the government, is just as stupid as me and says we have to treat it as flat in real life for real applications.
We're fucking nub of it now, aren't we?
Why do you keep coming back if you had enough of it? That's my point.
You're just making stuff up because God is
Why
all.
do you keep coming back if you had enough of it?
Mate.
If you're not obsessed with me and the rest of us. You know, you either know it's low-key flat,
I like
striking a nerve, or you wouldn't come back up in my live every day.
Shit. I don't like people talking shit.
Well, I'm not talking shit. You're talking shit. You said I'm stupid. I don't know what I'm talking about. And
you are.
No, I'm not. I got science on screen. I got your own military saying it's flat, and you're laughing at me.
I don't even think you can do that.
You're laughing at me. That's all you're doing.
Yeah, well.
I'm not talking shit. I'm speaking facts, and you're talking shit in return because you don't have any facts to counter my evidence.
Right.
When your own government says it's flat, when Australia's flatter than a pancake from one end to the other, I don't know what to tell you.
You got no fact.
I don't know.
Words.
Yeah, words that cook your words. You're using words that have no meaning. I'm using words and so is he, but my words are real and his isn't. Hold on now. What part of the words? My words are real application. They're used for real application. The flat earth. They have to treat it as flat for real everyday application. Your globe is just classroom science. Classroom theoretical physics. That's it. You get the globe at the Walmart, bro. You go to the store and buy a globe. It says not for navigational purposes on the bottom because it's not accurate. So what do I not know?
Not accurate. Oh, really? I would have gone to fucking anywhere with that globe. It's the perfect map.
Bullshit. If why the fuck do boats
you're
have
even
flat map
quoting that
boxes?
it's not for fucking navigational purposes. Jesus Christ. That shows your level of fucking ignorance.
Well, I showed you 20,000 flat earth documents. My level of ignorance, but
I'm
planetarian.
not saying anymore. I'm not talking to you anymore. It's a fucking waste of time.
Well, then why do you keep coming? Well, you guys keep coming back to our lives. You don't have to come to my house.
I want to try and see if your brain has got less fuck than it was.
Well, my brain actually, it's called Dunning-Kruger, and it's called just, being lied to your whole life. Yeah, I understood the whole globe model without understanding how to prove it right or wrong or that it's not real until I actually tried to prove it. You were all globers like you, good sir, so you're not doing nothing. My brain's not doing nothing. My brain's enlarging because I'm retaining new and more information. If you guys can't go past a certain point and falsify your own thing, you guys are stuck. It's not me. You're projecting yourself. So come on, brother. I actually went outside and said, man, it looks flat. Man, it's measured flat. It looks like a duck, walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, but you're over here selling it to me, trying to sell it, that I'm delusional for not believing that this duck is a chicken. Good sir. Water physics, water displacement. You come back to still see if I want to deny water displacement in my eyes? I can't do it, good sir. Can't do it, good sir. A study's done and tired of it 3 different times, so someone else can try. Y'all welcome up, flat earthers. I see you, Teddy. I see you, Free. We got Skunkle Phil. And we got Daniel Ferguson, which don't know. Water curves around, I don't know. It curves around it, above it. Oh my God. The dome curves inside the water's above. The water doesn't curve. It's not just flat. Yeah, it is. Except topography. Oh, you're good. Water was never surveyed, so the Navy didn't survey or measure it 19 years at a time. Multiple times. Interesting. Yeah, so even Benjamin Franklin measured the water, and this guy said water's never surveyed. I thought it was. Yeah, it always lays flat and level at rest, exactly. So where's the curve? What about Ben Frank and his cousin, who said a certain people that lied and made all these fake science books, a certain religion needs to be removed constitutionally, but yet I'm offensive if I bring that up? That Benjamin Franklin? It's weird that you guys appeal to him still when he's like an OG anti-Semite, which is against typical Globers. They don't go against that country. Neither does my family, because they've been lied to. But yeah, he did. So why are you appealing to him? He was a politician. Yeah, the one that did the key thing, improved the ether. But you guys probably just say it was lightning. Common sense says it's flat. You got 5 minutes to prove me wrong with science. Oh, 3 pounds down. What's up, brother?
Hey, how you doing today?
Pretty good.
Good. So did you ever look up the meaning of theory?
Yeah,
not a
I've looked it up a
hypothesis.
million times. It's different from the meaning of fact.
Did you look it up for science when it means pertaining to science?
It doesn't change because you had scientific.
Yeah, it does. You should
in front
really
of
look
you,
that
yes,
up.
sir.
No, it does. It's you're
You
thinking
got
of a
proof that
hypothesis.
this water's
dude.
curved, or are you
You're
just going
thinking
to
of a
troll and waste our
hypothesis.
time?
What's that?
You got proof the water's curved here and all these different levels, denying water physics, and
You ever look at a level? You ever look at a water drop on a beaded glass or a glass or on like a wax surface?
a water drop's different than a level. What are you talking about?
On
Water hits the ground, it pops.
The water
When the
curves.
water drop hits the ground, it pops and
Crazy.
goes flat again. Thanks for
Yeah,
playing.
but while it's flowing, it's a circle, isn't it?
Right, but it's
So
not a
water
water
does
drop.
curve.
But the water doesn't do that when it's at rest at the ocean. Thanks for playing. The ocean's not a water drop.
Have you ever seen it on a piece of
The
wax?
ocean is not a water drop, good sir.
Have you seen water on a piece of wax? It's actually a half a circle. Isn't that crazy? As it rests,
It's not the globe's wax now.
or wax surface, or a piece of glass. You still see it curved. Look closely.
Cool story.
So, but
over
anyway,
3
cool story,
millimeters,
I
you
know.
don't see that.
Cool story. But go in the ocean once.
Over 3 millimeters, good sir, you don't see that.
Go in the ocean once. Have you ever been out in the
Come
ocean?
back up, free. I'll try again. I don't know what happened.
Have you ever been out in the ocean, dude?
Yes, and I've been on a cruise ship, dumbass. You go to the top, bottom to the top, you get a second horizon or second sunset. Your horizon moves with you. You go look at all directions, it's flat, all cardinal directions. So if it's not curving front left to right, it's not curving front to back.
So why don't you see land when you're out on the ocean? Why does it disappear at like 3 miles?
Because the ground ramps above at the limits of your vision, the vanishing point,
Ramps
the linear
up?
perspective, and that's why the limits
That's
of your
all
vision.
talking points, bro. You ever been in a
No, it's
plane?
not.
Have you ever
What are
been in a
talking about?
plane?
Same thing. It's not
No,
talking-
you look down. You look down to
Nope.
see the horizon when you're in a plane.
Nope.
Yeah, absolutely. You've never been
Nope.
in one, apparently.
Oh yeah.
No, apparently not. Or if you did, you had your eyes closed.
Nope.
Yeah.
Again, you're
nope.
denying science.
No, I'm not. I'm actually bringing science.
Okay,
to
so
the
show us a
table.
plane without manipulating the experiment and pointing the
So
where
you
the
know that
horizon drops.
website? You know that website you brought up? MIL dot whatever.
So let me cook you real fast. A plane
go
is
ahead.
a point. Yeah. So you're just making things up at this point. Any
Well,
pilot
no.
will tell you.
No, I went
yeah.
to that website.
Well, I don't care.
Oh, okay. Of course you don't.
Yeah,
I
of
went to
course,
that
because,
website.
Look, the point is, well, nothing about it proves it wrong. You're just going to straw man it, dude. My point is, you're avoiding flight dynamics now because you made a claim you know is not true. Airplane is pointed up 2 degrees, but flies in a straight line. When it's locked on at 2 degrees up, of course, it's slightly below because the plane's tilted up 2 degrees, but you're still looking at it at a high level. It doesn't drop. And you go up any altitude 2 degrees, you're only 2 degrees pointed up. The horizon's still right there, 2 degrees below you. Now, the vertical speed is at 0 because you're not down or up. You're not going up because you're pointed up below the horizon. You have to get above 2 degrees to increase in altitude. So therefore, if there's no vertical speed, there's no pitch change, which also shows vertical speed, then there's no pitch for curvature. Fucking
What, for a plane? Is that what you're getting at? Is that the planes don't pitch
yeah,
for curvature?
the plane that you went on that I didn't, yeah,
Yeah.
and I still cooked you. Yeah, exactly.
No, actually.
There's no
actually,
optical
so
showing of
listen,
a curvature drop, good sir.
Listen, check this out. Have you ever watched a plane land, bro?
Cool.
Have you ever
No,
watched a
Doc.
plane land? Do they dip their nose to land?
Why
They
would
don't,
they dip
do
their
they?
nose to land? This
They
is
don't need to
not
dip their
land.
nose, bro. That's not how they work. You don't even understand flight dynamics. And yet
Dude,
you're talking
yeah, I do.
about it.
Now you're just
They
making
don't
things up
dip
and
their
saying I
nose
don't
to land.
understand,
They
dude.
don't
Stop
need to dip
rambling. Dude, they've pointed 2 degrees up and flying a
They don't need
straight
to dip
line
their
with
nose.
no altitude change. If that happens on a globe, you're going straight out into space. There's pitch. Get a RC, get a Hot Wheel
you
plane and a
don't-
basketball. There's pitch.
Because you
talking
don't
about?
understand flight dynamics and how planes work
Well,
doesn't
no,
make you a
all you
winner.
can say is I don't understand it. I'm describing
No, you
it,
don't.
good sir. They're flying pitched up 2 degrees. The horizon
They
doesn't
follow the
drop at
atmosphere,
200,000
bro. They
feet
got
like this.
lots of
You're claiming the
technology.
left side, good sir. I'm
Why don't you
claiming the
look it
right
up,
side
dude?
is what we observe.
You can look it up. This is the technology age. It's all
No,
at your
I
fingertips.
don't need to look
bro.
it up. I can observe
Of course
it.
you don't, because you don't want to see the truth, dude.
There's no truth. What technology,
Look
dude?
up
You're
the
stupid.
VLBI,
You're pointing it
bro.
up to. Oh my God.
Look up the VLBI right here for us right now.
What does it say?
Look at it.
What does it say? Where does it say that I go
Look
up
it
in
up.
altitude?
Just
Where does it
look.
say, good sir? What part of it says that I go up in altitude and this drops from my fucking eye level while I'm at 0 on the vertical? What are you talking about? You're muted because you're just rambling bullshit. I knew you would. So again,
Go on a plane, you look down to see the horizon.
we're
That's a
way
picture,
up above
dude.
a plane right here, good sir. It's not dropping. There's the
What's
sun.
that?
There's the sun should be right
I'm
there.
not
And the
even sure
horizon
what
should
that
be
picture's
down
of, dude. I don't
here.
know if that's in a plane.
You know, it doesn't
We don't
matter.
know. You don't know if that's a plane.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
So a plane
It
does
does
something
matter.
different than a
That's
regular
what we're talking
camera
about,
on a balloon. What are you talking about?
When you look down to see the ground, dude, the higher up
You
go,
don't
the further
look down. You
gotta
look down to
It's
see the
that way.
ground, not the horizon.
And the horizon, dude, because
No,
the horizon is part of the ground and it curves
no,
away. So you have to look down.
No,
absolutely. I've been there, dude.
no,
I've seen it.
You're
What are you talking
lying.
about?
No, stop
I'm not
making
lying.
things up that you didn't see. Neil deGrasse Tyson says you don't see it drop at 100,000 feet. It refracts up to eye level.
Who's
You
Grass
dumb fuck.
Tyson?
Yeah, you don't know who that is? Your gravity god. He's a glober.
He's not
He
my
says you're
gravity
not
god.
seeing the curvature of the earth 15 minutes off this fucking beach ball. You just don't. It looks flat. That's what he said. So you're saying, I've seen it. You don't know what you're talking about. Show me.
I've
Where it
been up
drops.
there, bro.
It fucking doesn't.
I've been on
Because you guys have to.
several flights.
You're lying. You have to prove it refracts up to eye level. That's your model's claim. So you're denying your own model.
It does not. Google it. It does not.
Dude,
It does not.
Google
All right.
it. Both models don't see curvature
That's a
drop
simple
because
Google, bro.
of linear perspective. It refracts up the.
LA or the LIGO. That answers all your fucking globe questions, bro. Technology is amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah, look at
you're
that.
just
What do you
crashing
say?
out now,
What do you
brother.
say, dude? No, I'm letting you know that technology is awesome. You can look this stuff
Yeah,
up.
technology measures it flat. You have to deny the
Did you look
technology
that
to
up?
measure.
Did you look?
I don't need to
Google
look
that?
it up.
Did
You have to
Of course
deny the
not.
technology to prove a globe.
What's that?
Barron says you have to assume the technology is wrong 90% of the time. So apparently it's not that great.
What are you talking
Barron,
about? No,
Barron said
technology's
that last
amazing.
week on my live. That's exactly what I'm talking about. We assume theodolites are wrong 90% of the time, and we have to correct for it. What technology?
You
With
have to
that
assume
logic,
what?
you have no advanced, cool technology. It's
We
all
do.
wrong.
Look
No,
up
it's not.
the
It's all wrong according to
VLA,
Barron.
dude.
It's
Look
all
up-
wrong according to your surveying expert, Barron.
So you don't
So
even
stop
listen.
rambling.
Look it up right now. Right now,
Look-
go to the VLBI.
You're the one with the burden of proof here, good sir. You can look it up.
I don't have a computer. You do. So
Well,
go ahead
then
and
I
put it
don't
up
care.
for
If you
us.
got no science, then you're the one that made
yeah,
a claim.
that's funny.
That you've
Denial
been in an
isn't a
airplane.
win, dude.
You can't show us
Denial
the
is not a
footage
win,
that
bro.
you went this high.
That's
and
not a
that
plane,
dropped.
dude. That's not a picture in the plane, bro.
It doesn't matter.
No, it does matter, dude. That's
No, it
not
doesn't.
a picture in the plane.
Doesn't
Go on
matter.
the plane, you look down to see the land, bro. It's just
Oh, so
weird
you-
how that works.
Oh, yeah,
You
it's
don't
weird
look
how, yeah,
straight
you look
across
down to see the
land.
fucking land, good sir.
How
I
ignorant
agreed.
is that, dude? Go on
I
a
agreed.
plane. You obviously
I agreed. You said it twice. You looked down
You've
to see the
never
land,
been in
and then
the
I said,
ocean? That's
and then
obvious.
I said, yeah, I have. I said the horizon, and then you said, oh, you look down to see the horizon too. Bullshit. A plane,
That's
a
not
hot air
bullshit.
balloon, a weather balloon, a rocket ship doesn't matter. A plane's not showing you something different, or there's something wrong with that plane, like curved windows or something. The fishbowl effect. You're not seeing the horizon drop, dude. It's an optical phenomenon. Google it. It's not physical.
I already Googled it, dude, and I
No,
don't
you
have to
didn't.
because I've been on a plane.
Well, then show us the plane where the
Google-
horizon drops and stop making
You have-
claims.
So when you fly in a
Show
plane,
us. Show
dude,
us. I don't
so
want to
look
hear
at-
win nothing.
Okay, this
Quit
is common
filibustering.
sense.
Quit
This is common sense.
filibustering.
I know it's going to be hard
Quit
for you, buddy.
filibustering.
I know
Quit
it's hard for you, buddy.
filibustering. Quit
So when you go
filibustering.
up, you have to look down.
Cool story, bro. Not for the horizon, just the ground.
And the horizon, everything.
Nope. Show me the left side in real life. Show me any video where I'm looking 0 at do fucking, horizontally 0, where the plane's 0 or 2 degrees up, and that's off screen. The artificial horizon, when you go up in altitude, the artificial horizon should just be down. It should not be level. But when you go up at the highest altitude, 280,000 feet, it's still eye level. The artificial horizon, which symbolizes the horizon. So even that thing should be down, showing your claim that the horizon drops. Bullshit. The Globers know it doesn't. It refracts back to eye level on the globe model. So you don't even understand your own model in linear perspective. We don't see the left side. We see the right side.
Can you see that, bro?
Show me the left side.
Can you see
that? The horizon's still at the center of the screen.
Can you see that? Why
yeah,
can't
it's at
I
the
see
center of the
past
screen?
there? Why does it stop just right there?
Because that's what it does. It's at the center of the screen, and you got the camera kind of pointed down, making it go above and below the screen.
There's the camera pointed down. There's the camera pointed up.
The only way you can make that happen is if you point the camera up.
Point it up? What do you mean?
That's what's called in surveying. They call that a culmination error. When barren is level, the bubble says it's 0 and it's level, but his thing is pointed above or below. The crosshairs above the horizon line. That's a culmination error, and you have to correct
now
that.
You're making shit up, bro.
So you're denying the culmination error.
I can see with my own eyes, dude, that is not flat. It curves right there because otherwise I would see.
That's a straight horizontal line. That's a hill
I would see
curving.
beyond there. No, the horizon is weird. Look at everywhere I look.
See beyond it.
Dude.
Good. That's not
everywhere
curvature.
I look, it's a horizon.
He said he can see beyond it. Good. It's not curvature. It's dropping below your vision. So if you see beyond it, it's either refracting to eye level, which you deny, your model claims, but you're denying it. But then if you can still see beyond that, then there's no curvature. We're not denying topography. It's still
I'm on a satellite right now. I'm not denying topography. I'm just opening your eyes. But you
look, it's a straight line. I got my ruler up against what you got on screen, and it's not curving. What are you talking about?
Oh, well, just because you don't understand size. What do you tell your girl? It's 3 inches when it's 2? You don't understand the size
do I tell her it's curved when it's not? No.
You know how big
she got
the
a flat
planet is,
buffalo
dude?
back. I'm not going to tell her she's got curve when she doesn't. I'm not going to assume curvature where there's not.
That's true. Look, how
it's
come
not
I
a
can't
property
see
of the
past
measurement
that?
like
So
Barron does. Why insert curvature afterwards?
Why can't I see beyond that point?
Why are girls injecting curvature and why is Barron injecting curvature when it's not a property of the measurement for either
point?
Because it's called the vanishing point where things vanish through the limit of your vision.
So my limit of my vision is 11 miles right there.
Well, yeah, from that point. Some
But
people it's 2.9 miles.
I can look out the other door and it all of a sudden increases to 40.
Yeah, atmospheric conditions. You got a hill right there.
It's the same atmospheric conditions looking this way or the other way.
So that's not a hill looking that one way that's 11 miles? That's curving over there? That blue thing?
It goes up. It goes up. You notice that? How it's a mountain, how topography isn't always round like a smooth ball. Did you notice that?
Yeah, we're not denying topography, but the other way, we don't have that close topography on the other direction, so you're seeing farther. But again,
no, if it was flat, dude, you'd continue to see the thousands of foot mountains back. Yo, you would. Absolutely.
This road's flat.
My eyes don't just cut off right there.
This road's flat.
Oh, well, I'm not in a hallway. Did you notice that? I'm not in a hallway.
Yeah, the hallway's the same fucking thing, bro. It's outside. You go to this is outside, not a hallway. You can see this on a railroad. You don't see the whole end of the railroad.
You don't understand vision then, apparently.
The dude can't see over that hill right there, and
so
he's telling me that I can see all the way to the other side of the earth. What are you talking about? You can't see the end of the flat.
I should be able to see beyond this point.
No, that's a straw man. You just said you can't see the end of the hallway. What are you talking about? You literally just said you can't see the end of the hallway. That's stupid. But yet I can see all the way to China, right?
You wish if you had a telescope, all you see is stars.
You can Google it. Is there a limit of your vision? Is there linear perspective? They teach you that in art in third grade. They teach you in science in middle school that, linear perspective. But Neil deGrasse Tyson and other globe gods tell you that on a globe, it's a cookie cutter circle that refracts to appear like a flat circle up to eye level at 100,000 feet. And you're thinking it's saying it drops. He told you it doesn't drop. So why are you still saying I seen it drop when he didn't see it? Bumgardner didn't see it. 282,000 feet, the highest photograph.
See this?
They didn't see it drop. They reported it was a straight line at eye level. I can't see the end of this hallway because of the limits of the vanishing point, good sir. Why would I see the other side of a flat plane?
As I sit here with the book, and you can look very easily about perspective. I can show you. What do you want to know about perspective, dude?
Linear perspective. Look that one up.
Let's look up linear perspective. Let's see where that's at in this drawing book, because it's all about drawing and making something look 3D on a flat surface, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So in the drawing,
topography over a flat
that?
surface. Horizontal, Barron shows these mountains that are parallel with each other and doesn't show them angled different. He's like, one mountain's higher than the other, so that's globe. No, that's topography and elevation. Mountains have different elevations. They're still parallel with each other.
they do.
Then he gets to a beach and he shows a culmination error, which you don't even know what that is, and you already said that it's not true.
I should be able to see the mountains past there that are higher, you see? And at night, I should be able not to see any stars over there. Right?
Nope.
What do you mean, nope? That's a good one.
That's
nope.
Limits of your vision, linear perspective, the vanishing point.
No, my
plane.
Look up your vision, how far you can see, dude. Go ahead and look it up for us right now.
The average is 2.9 miles, but it's different
Look it
from
up.
atmospheric
Look it up.
conditions. Due to
Look it up, how
atmospheric
far an ice
conditions
can
at the
see.
horizontal, the average is 2.9 miles for the regular.
How far is the sun?
Personal
How far
observer.
is the sun?
The sun moves up and down with the amelina. There is no distance. It moves closer and further away. There's no set distance on both models.
What?
What? There's no
goes
set distance. The
up and
analemma.
down. Okay, how far is the moon then?
Again, the moon moves up and down in a lunar analemma, or like a Christmas tree, around the flat disk. Higher in the center with the dome being higher, and lower at Antarctica. There is no set altitude off the surface.
So,
What are you talking about?
how far
Trick
is
question.
it tonight? You don't have any idea how high the moon is? Because I can
I
see
have
it.
an idea. I can
I
make
can see it,
claims,
so my
but you
eyes
can't
work
science it
pretty
if it's
good.
moving. You don't know how the analemma works then.
What's that? You don't know how the wow. So the moon and the sun go up and then back down again, and yet they don't change size. That's weird, right? You ever use any sense at all when you talk?
What doesn't change size?
the
You
moon
denied
went
everything
up.
I said and haven't proven it wrong.
The moon went up, it would get smaller. As it got closer, it would get bigger.
It does.
It does not.
Why would it get smaller as it moves up? It's not moving that far up.
If it moves away
you're not
from
understanding
us, it would get
how the
smaller,
vertical
like
works.
everything else.
So the vertical of your vision is different than the horizontal. You don't have all the atmospheric conditions, the smog, the water in the air, all the other thick gases and things that make things have an opacity layer at the horizon line, good sir, that you don't have at the vertical plumb.
A plane gets smaller when it goes further away. Isn't that wild? So everything does.
Yeah,
dude.
the sun gets smaller. I showed
No,
that
don't.
earlier, and
No,
Mark
don't.
denied it.
I watch it.
That I'm making it up.
I watch the sun. It's a beautiful thing.
Well, then you
I
would
can
see
see
it
the
on the
sun,
days
dude.
that it does this, and the
What's
other
that?
days that it doesn't. Some days it appears to get bigger, and some days it appears to shrink like this without a solar filter. But every day with a solar filter, it shrinks. What's your point? It's atmospheric conditions. It's the opacity. It literally gets
You cut out
blends
about
in with the ship
90% of
behind
the
the
sun,
vanishing
right?
point and appears to warp and change.
So why isn't that zoomed in at all?
Why would I need to zoom it in? It would get bigger if I zoomed it in.
What's that?
The whole point is to leave it zoomed out and show you it shrinking in angular size that you said didn't happen and the Mark said didn't happen, and yet there it is.
It doesn't. There's a filter on there which cut out probably about 90% of the size.
Of the light, not the sun.
Well,
Again,
no,
you have
the
light bulbs that are
light
the
is-
size of grain of rice that illuminate bigger than light bulbs that are the size like of the one in a house that you screw in a fan in your grandma's house, but it doesn't even illuminate near the same as a rice-sized light bulb. These new LEDs, so that's irrelevant. They're through a solar filter. They look the same size. They are the same size. One's a lesser light that's colder, and one's a hot light that's bigger. So that's it. The light's bigger. Doesn't determine the size of the object illuminating.
How come I can't bring up the picture? I want to bring up a picture for you.
Anyone else?
What's that?
I'm gonna read the chat, see if anyone else is chiming in. I'm sorry. They say you can't see the curve from land.
No, you can read
Then they
chat.
say the horizon is the curve. So
I was going to bring up a picture. I was going to bring up a picture for you, but I don't seem to be able to do that.
And we're seeing over the curve at that point. If you're seeing 40 miles the other direction or 11 miles one direction, it curves every 3 miles. And if it's still eye level, then I don't know what to tell you. The guy in the chat, I agree with. Yeah, it should drop. You should be able to sit down and stand up at the beach and see that drop, but it doesn't. It moves with you.
No, have you ever taken off from San Diego?
I've been in a
airplane?
cruise ship. I've been in an airplane. I've sat down and
Have
stood
you
up
taken
at the
off
beach.
from San
And It's the
Diego?
same phenomenon, good sir.
What's that?
It's the same phenomenon that I observed sitting down and standing up at the beach, going up in a building near the beach, those hotels by the beach, going up in an aircraft at the beach, It's the same
Wow.
phenomenon. That thing moves with you. You can set up and stand up and sit down and see that. At the
No,
beach,
well,
the horizon moves
that's-
with you optically and never dips.
That's weird because when I took off from the San Diego airport and we take
Weird.
off
He's the
over
only
the
one that
ocean,
sees the horizon drop. Go ahead.
when I take off over the ocean from San Diego, you go over the ocean, and as you go up, you have to look down to see everything. You don't.
Yeah, the ground.
The horizon is not eye level. Dude.
No, not the
No,
horizon.
it's not eye level, bro. You can get on a plane for yourself. Obviously, you haven't been on one.
I have been on a plane. I can show
Apparently
you tons of
not,
videos.
dude. What?
I can show you tons of videos from a plane, brother. It's eye level.
No, have you personally
anyone
been
else
on
that's
a
been
plane, dude?
disagrees and say it's
Have you
reflecting up.
personally been on
Show
a
it.
plane?
I've asked you 5 times to show it below the horizon.
You have never been on a plane. That's obvious,
Show
bro.
a plane locked in at 2 degrees above with vertical zero and the horizon beneath it and the artificial horizon at
Why
the
don't
bottom.
you take a flight?
Show me a plane, because you're lying, good sir, where the altimeter and the vertical speed is at 0, the altimeter and the is level. The
I'm
flying-
lying
See,
when
you're
you said
laughing
you
because you
flew
know
on a plane
'cause
and you know
you're
you
good.
haven't?
He had to laugh. Yeah, I'm denying you. You made it up. I've known it
You
the whole
straight
time.
up lied to me, dude, and now you're
No,
telling me
you're
I'm
the
a
one lying. 3rd time, 5th time. Please show me the experiment from an aircraft or even an observation out the window, since you've seen it, right? I have to trust your own belief and eyesight that you're the only one out of all the Globers that are honest and say that you can't see it, that you're going up in altitude. You keep saying you have to look down to see the land. Well, the land that you were at, yes, but you can see more land towards eye level because it rises up to eye level. Then you start adding that in afterwards, and that's not a property of what you would see.
So you've
and that's
never
why you're
been on
laughing.
a plane. That's obvious. Admit that.
You're
okay?
laughing, so you know you're lying.
So have you ever been on a plane? No, that's obvious.
It's not. You haven't been on a plane because you're making claims that I can get 10 pilots to deny it. I can get 5 globe pilots to disagree with you right now. That horizon is an optical phenomenon that moves to eye level. You don't see curvature of the Earth 15 millimeters off this beach ball. You just don't.
I suggest you get
Neil
on a
deGrasse
plane
Tyson.
one day, brother, before you start talking about plane flights.
I know. Okay, what about flight dynamics, brother? You have to assume curvature. Again, inserting it after the measurement, just like surveying. It's
You
not
ever seen
different.
one land? Go to an airport and watch a plane land. You'll see they do not dip their
oh my
nose at
God,
all, bro.
You go to an airport.
Just go
and
look at it. You've never
Go
been
look at
there.
a plane
apparently.
is all you know about planes is looking at them, good sir.
No, I've
Again,
been on them. And
Well,
if you
can-
listen very hard, you'll hear
can
them cut
pass it through on a
thrust.
fucking plane. What's the altimeter do?
I'm not the pilot.
Oh,
I
okay.
look out the
So why are you
windows,
going to tell
I
me I
can
don't
see-
know shit? I need to go on a plane. You don't know what the altimeter is.
I
You're
can look
attacking
out
me.
the window and look down at the horizon, bro.
No, you cannot, good sir. Unless the
wow,
plane is
dude.
pitched up more than 2 degrees
Wow,
climbing.
no.
Only when
You've
you're
never been-
climbing.
You've never even been on a plane. You flat
So
lied
can the
to us.
pilots just
You
in the
flat
chat just
lied to us,
disagree
bro.
real fast? This guy's
You
not a
flat
pilot.
lied to us, and then now you're calling me a liar. That's funny. And how it usually works. You said
showed it.
you've never been on the ocean either. I can guarantee you that. That was a lie.
I went on a cruise ship, brother. The Valor.
No,
Look it up. Look up the
Yeah,
Valor.
what?
The Carnival Valor. I went on that one, dumbass. Don't assume what I did and didn't do because you're getting cooked.
Well, you
All can do
obviously
is
haven't been
attack
on
me
a
ad
plane
hominem
flight,
now.
dude.
Okay,
You're
look at
lying
this.
about the
Where's
plane
drop?
flight, so
I'm
why
not
should I
lying.
believe
Look
you
at
about
this.
anything?
So airplanes are different than weather balloons? No, you're pitched up in an aircraft. The horizon's going to appear to drop when I tilt my camera up, you dumb fuck, like you showed me. So quit lying. Yeah, you're
You've
rising
never
up
been
in the
on a-
aircraft. It's going to look slightly lower, but that's it.
You flat lied to us, bro. So
Nope,
I can't
I got
believe
it
the
on
words
screen.
you
You're
say, dude.
cooked. You're cooked, buddy. And so all you're
I'm
doing
not
is
cooked because you
just
don't
projecting your own
understand,
lie
dude.
onto me right now and floundering.
You
like a fish out
lied
of water
because
and
you said
crashing
you were
out.
on a
Good,
plane,
sir.
and
So
obviously
if
you
we
haven't
don't-
been
yeah,
on a
I'm
plane.
saying no matter the fucking altitude,
can't trust
any
what you said.
optical experiment. Can you hear me? Any optical experiment at any altitude, there's no horizon drop. You're a liar. You're not.
I'm
seeing
not a
that.
liar. But
Anybody
Google
that's
it.
been on a plane disagrees
Just
with you.
Google it real quick right now.
You
Does the
Google it.
horizon always stay at eye level? Just Google
It
that real
does.
fast.
It refracts up to eye level on the globe. I can play the Neil deGrasse
Google it,
Tyson
dude.
clip.
Google it
I'll
for
just play
everybody.
I'll play the Neil deGrasse Tyson clip.
Do it right now for everybody. Google it.
Oh my God!
Google it just in front of everybody. You don't want to because you know you're
you
wrong, bro.
concede that you lied and
You
didn't
don't
see
want
that
to
once
because you
Google
know you're
says it.
wrong. You
Will you
lied about a
concede?
plane.
Will you concede?
Holy shit, dude.
Will you concede?
I've been in a plane, dude. I've been in the ocean. You cannot
bullshit.
see land.
Bullshit. When you
Bullshit.
concede,
I went on a 24-hour
disagrees
fishing
with
trip
you.
off of San Diego once again. Went out for 20. We went out for 12 hours. Land gone, gone completely. You couldn't see it even with a telescope because they have telescopes on their fishing vessels so they could look for fish. Weird. So yeah, after about 3 miles, the land disappears. So obviously you've never been on a cruise ship. Now the higher up you go, oddly enough, so you can see over the curve, the further you can see, which is why they had those crow's nests on the ships back in the day. You couldn't see the earth from below.
The further
But
you
if
can
you
see,
went
the
up,
higher
you
you
could see
go.
it.
Bullshit. It drops. You're not seeing further.
What's that?
Now you say the further you go, you can see further. No, it
The
drops.
farther up you go, the further you can see. Absolutely.
Absolutely not, because it drops. You
Oh
just
my
find that you
Lord.
have to look down at the horizon. Therefore, no further land is revealing
Yeah, you
itself.
could-
Thanks for
yeah.
playing.
No, you can actually. You should try to take a flight once, bro, and then you can debunk all your
No,
thoughts right now.
don't you deny
Go
that I
on
went
a
on a cruise
plane
ship too,
and
I have to
actually
go
see
find
it
my
for
cruise ship
yourself,
tickets
dude.
to prove to you guys.
Don't take. See, you've never been on a plane. That's funny. You just sit here and told us you were, but you've never have. So you lie, basically.
I've never been on a plane.
No, you haven't.
You can't show me one footage from an aircraft of where the horizon drops and they're up 2 degrees at level. And I haven't been on a plane. You just keep repeating I haven't been on a plane, but you're not showing me the proof. So you're lying. Again, you're making things up that aren't true. So let's
Can you Google that real
Google
quick?
it, and then we'll play the Neil deGrasse
Can you
Tyson clip,
Google
and then
that
I'll
real
drop
quick?
your ass after you're cooked.
Can you Google that real quick?
And you know
Does
you
the
are. That's all
horizon
you can do.
stay at eye
Let's see.
level no matter the height you go?
Does
Why don't you Google it
eye
real fast for
level
everybody here to
is-
see?
I know I said it wrong. Hang on. Horizon refracts to eye level. Let's see.
What are you using? Does the horizon remain at eye level no matter how high you go? Google that.
So the apparent line that's separating the sky from Earth on the boundary. Let's see.
Dude, just Google does the
got that Neil
horizon
deGrasse.
remain at eye level no matter how high you go? Can you do that? I guess not.
So he made a claim that literally every other pilot flattened globe disagrees with, and Neil deGrasse Tyson disagrees with.
I'm an astrophysicist.
You're not interested?
No, let me. Do you realize if you took Earth with all of its mountains, valleys, and hills and shrunk it down to the size of a cue ball, it would be smoother than any cue ball ever machined?
What?
Think about this.
If they let you up on the Jeff Bezos spaceship, they send people up there all the time now, right?
I'm an astrophysicist.
You're not interested?
No, let me hear me out. So take Earth and shrink it down to like a schoolroom globe and ask how high up did Bezos and Branson go?
Quarter inch.
You say quarter inch? Okay, they went the thickness of 2 dimes. So this idea that they're going, oh, I see the curvature of the Earth and this. No, you don't. You don't. I'm sorry. Ask how far away is your horizon when you're only that high up. You can just look at that, go to the schoolroom globe, go 2 dime thicknesses up, and then draw a line to ask how much of Earth do you see? You'll see a circle. That's a circle cookie cut out of the larger sphere. By the way, the images when they showed Felix Baumgartner, where he's prepared to jump, you see this curved Earth. That's a fisheye lens, dude.
If they let you up on the Jeff Bezos
Right, the horizon drop, not the ground, but the horizon.
Okay, now listen to what I said, okay?
Oh, now he's going to change what he said. Here we go.
No, I didn't. I'm not going to change what I said. I'm going to say exactly what I said.
Right, the horizon drop, not the. So,
The horizon does not remain at eye level no matter how. You got to look down to see the horizon. That's
not
what I
true.
said. No, it is true. Look, Google it. Just
I don't
Google
need to
it.
Google it. He also said in another interview.
Google
that
it
it's a
for
cookie
me.
cutter out
You
of
don't
the
wanna
globe,
Google
and it's
it 'cause you know it's
refracting
gonna come
to
up.
eye level. You dumb
Google
fucking
it.
retard. Prove
Simple
refraction.
Google.
Prove refraction.
Ah, you fucking idiot, dude.
Exactly. You're just wasting
Google it.
time. Prove
Google it.
refraction, you dumb. Cat.
Jesus Christ.
Can you not
Global
prove it's
GPS.
refracting up to eye
Dude,
level? You're the
look
only
at the
one on the
VL
globe
there-
saying it doesn't rise to eye level
There is.
now.
Okay, now let's go this way. Where's your dome? What's your dome?
So annoying. Like, you know,
No, like my life is. I'm not kidding. I'll have 30. I had 35 guest requests the other night. I look at all of their profile pictures and their bios and shit. It's all children, like Roblox and like Minecraft and shit. Like I just get spammed with children. I don't know why. It's been ongoing for like 7 months. I'm like the most censored flat earther. It's insane.
so weird, man.
That's weird. It's like the algorithm up.
Yeah, I couldn't deal with that. I'd get sick of that fast.
Honestly, for me, right?
I've got just talking to my audience. That's it.
I've got so many. Okay. No one knew who I was. Like, I'm a new flat earther technically. I'm not being a flat earther for very long. Right? And when I was about a year into being a flat earther, and then I was on TikTok, and I was, I didn't know this was on here. I came here to make content because I didn't know it was censored on YouTube. So I kind of went viral at the beginning. I was like, and I was looking at it, I was like, holy like I had like 30K plus followers in like 6 months, and then the way it was going, I was like, holy shit, I'm gonna have millions of followers. This is crazy. I kid you not, every single time I pick up my phone multiple times a day, and I'd be like, it says 99 plus followers or whatever. I'd get that every time I looked at my phone. And then after about 6 months, it was like less than. I was like, okay, now they're on to me. It's like, because I was new, no one knew who I was. My name's never got mentioned ever, so they pushed me, but not for long.
Did you want to kick me, Angel? Someone else might want to come up. Cheers.
Yeah,
Thanks.
right.
Good
Take care.
Good night, Jeff.
See you, Darcy. Troy.
Oh, I got
See ya,
banned.
Yeah, me too. I'm in California. It's literally like 7 o'clock in the morning here. Yeah, if somebody else wants to come up, thanks for having me on your panel. You guys have a great day.
Folks, he can't prove his position. And he knows he can't prove his position. Show me a footage out of an aircraft. You're the only one claiming that you're seeing the horizon itself drop with the rest of it, like on the left side, when I showed that red and blue colored analogy, folks. He couldn't do it. You can't show a horizon drop. He knows it. So we'll wait and see if I somehow win this appeal. Usually when I lose stream access completely, instant appeal rejection, 90% of the time. So in the meantime, I want to jam out music, but I don't want to get copyright here on YouTube. So what I'm going to do is have a safety meeting while we wait, and I'll play some of this. This is Angels of Light.
Who are you talking about?
He's a legend.
The Thunder guy. You remember the guy that you can't deny what you don't understand. It's like, dude,
I went there one time, got him over 700 viewers, haven't gone back since. He gets like 50 viewers, and I'm just like, you stay there where you belong.
Dude, I went the same with me. When I went up there, he had like 30 people, if that, and it was like 300 by the time I left. I was like,
I can't last very long, folks.
Yeah, you just take that as a win, and like I even had, there was I think it was a Glober that made a video, a screen recording, and he was like, "Why is this guy losing to a flat earther?" And he posted the video.
oh
It was so
yeah,
funny,
I remember that. That's funny. Yeah.
Yeah, like even the Globers in his chat were like, "Dude, why does this guy suck so hard?"
Yeah, dude, his thing was, you can't deny something you don't understand, and I say something, he doesn't understand it, and he's denying it. Everything.
Every word that he said was just pure denial and pure ignorance combined. It was so sad.
Hey, did you guys ever deal with Mike Snow, 8 inches per mile squared?
Yes.
Unfortunately.
Oh yeah, he's not very bright. Yeah.
No, he's not that. He's a low level flat.
He's buddies with Barron. He's buddies with Barron.
They're all low level, man. They don't know anything.
I think they're all agents, to be honest with you, bro. If you've been doing this for longer than like a year and you still don't understand the fundamental flat earth arguments, bro, you're an op. Like, you're just an op.
Yeah. And then Barron, right? But by the way, Barron, you know who mentions Barron all the time in Toon and all that? They mention him. Like, oh yeah, I know a surveyor that just for the like, it's Barron they're talking about.
Yeah, Barron doesn't know shit. I showed him how he's using right angle triangles with flat adjacents. And he's like, yeah, Freddie, the earth is flat. And then he blocks me.
So you just said if somebody's been in this for a while and they still don't get it, they have to be an op. What if they're just the R word?
It could be that too. Could be that too.
There are no intelligent Globers, bro.
They're recalled.
That's a fact.
No disrespect, but you're a fucking idiot.
Actually, there's a lawnmower.
That's a better T-shirt right there. That's better than the other one.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a T-shirt that says "Don't fall for gravity."
That's good.
Good.
I'm actually banned on my main account for 3 days for saying the R word yesterday on somebody else's live. I can't help myself.
Dude, Sully, I remember when I was on your live the other night, you're like, dude, I've been trying not to swear for 1 month. Seriously, dude, fuck that shit. I'm done. Like,
I think I made it longer than a month, but yeah.
Sometimes you
Caleb
gotta
was
let it
like,
out.
dude, Caleb's like, dude, try not to swear, keep it cordial. And I was like, you know what, that's a good idea. I'll give it a shot. And then I end up getting.
I do have multiple accounts, just not on this tablet. I have to do all the two-factor authentication to log into the other. And I can't right now. Once my screen comes in the mail, I'll be able to go live on that account, on that tablet, live on something on this computer, and live on the other accounts on my phone. I'll have multiple accounts, be able to log them all in on these other devices. My screen went out, waiting forever for this new screen to come in, and hopefully it does. But for the meantime, Baron, I cooked Baron. I cooked Mike Snow. Baron crashed out 2 years ago when I cooked his ass. And I researched surveying manuals over a year or two ago, you know, and found out that it's in the manuals that curvature is not a property of the measurement. It's inserted after the measurement. No, you don't understand. No. And then, like, he's still doing it. He goes and sets up his deal. He assumes it's his words last week. You got to assume it's wrong 99% of the time. And then he goes, pulls out his notebook and his calculator and starts inserting curvature. When you point that out, that it's the line of sight error, the curvature correction stage, he crashes out and goes, you don't know what it's not a property of the measurement. It is, it's directly measured. And then you're like, dude. And then, that's what he does. I'm like, what the fuck, Ben? No, it's not. You're inserting curvature afterwards, assuming that straight line is wrong. It's not. So yeah, he's inserting curvature where it's not, folks. And then Mike Snow, who all he did was buy a theodolite and a camera off of him, you know what I'm saying, because he felt bad or whatnot. Mike Snow might actually be somewhat of a decent. He doesn't get triggered. He doesn't care. He used to debate it every now and then. Now he doesn't. Or he did for a while because he knows it's just pointless. But the point is, all he could do was mock me back and wear a similar beanie. I was trolling with that beanie at my face because it looked funny. And yeah, I went viral with that. He went viral with this, or he made a response. I don't know if it went viral, but it don't matter. I've cooked all you guys. I've cooked anybody that claims to be a globe surveyor, a Navy pilot, this, that, and the third. The guy with no profile picture claimed to be a Navy veteran. I'm wrong. Like, I got Navy documents here that say otherwise. They use the exact same language that I'm using, so they're wrong too. And that's the default position for the Navy at all applications. So you're wrong. You deny the Navy's wrong because of you, and you need to go back to the Navy and say, I know more than you, the top scientist. Anyway, back to
orbit around the sun. So, I mean, that's grown adults.
That's true. Yeah, that's funny.
Dude, I see people on Facebook like, another year around the sun, and I'm like, you're so stupid.
I had a smart girl that asked me what the magnitude of Venus was, and she said it was negative 4.7. I asked her how she came up with that conclusion, so then she started up the math. I said, I want to see how you formulate it. They ended up dropping me, and I stayed around to find out she never gave the answer.
Oh yeah, that Coda chick, I haven't really dealt with her much. One time only. Since then, I've been trying to request up, and she does not let me up purposefully.
She won't let me.
Yeah.
She won't let me up either. She'll just sit there.
I can't stand her.
She'll sit there and she'll be like, yeah, Solly's a misogynist. I'm not bringing him up here, but she won't. Like, it's so weird.
She doesn't do it to me either now. Like, you know what happened? It was only me in the request box, and she had this guest up, and I could tell she was milking it, right? She was really milking it out, but no one else was requesting, right? Then he left, right? And then she's like, oh, my nail broke, guys. What should I do? I'm like, oh, fuck off. Come get out of here.
And the worst part is, dude, she's not even attractive at all. On a scale of 1 to 10, she's like a 4, if that. And
who are you talking about,
guys will
Tiffany?
just no, Tiffany's a different.
Tiffany's beautiful.
No. But the thing is, guys will sit in there and just like.
I feel for Tiffany's husband. Is all I'm going to say.
Go tell you.
Oh, the
dude, guys sit in there and just like.
They simp for
Oh
her,
my
man.
god!
It's
Just suckle on her
disgusting.
teeth.
I know,
Just suckle on her
so
teeth
bad.
because they're hanging out.
Tron, are you talking about the military pilot? Is that who you talking about?
Yeah, the dude.
I was doom scrolling the other day and Tiffany's live popped up and she's has all these flat earthers requesting, but they're not flat earthers, they're just globers and they're just so dumb.
She blocked me.
Yeah, she has fake flat earthers. I know for a fact, dude, because I've heard some of the arguments from some of the like quote unquote flat earthers that are up there. No,
stupid.
And she also gets like 600 viewers sometimes. She's an op, dude.
She's a propped up agent, if you ask me. Yeah.
Here's what's funny. I have her blocked, and she trolls me. If anybody doesn't have her blocked, she trolls me in every live I happen to pop up
Me
in
too.
every freaking time.
That's actually how I got my live my account banned yesterday. I think it was because I was on a live, and I'm not gonna say who the host was, but I won't be going back because he doesn't have any of the antis blocked. It is horrendous.
Dude, I got a problem with that too, bro.
I was the only flat earther on the panel. The host is just like sitting there muted, not saying anything. And I'm just getting like dogpiled. And I'm like, bro, can you moderate at all? Like, is it? And he was like, what do you want me to do? And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Never mind. Like, what?
Oh, I love a dog pile. Bring them on.
Well, I know what you're saying. There's well, I don't want to give any names, but if they don't block, you got to block the trolls, man, or you're not being serious, in my view. After a while.
I was saying on my live, or I was saying to somebody yesterday, like, we need to have a list of like all the anti-flat earthers, and if you don't have these people blocked, like, you can come back into the community when you do, right? Like, it's just simple.
Make your mind up, yeah.
I say Fuzzy Bear is one.
Hello, yeah, that's what I've been doing, guys. My block list is so big, and I keep warning every time I come into your guys' lives. I try.
Honestly,
it's not hard.
I
don't
doubt,
lose anything.
like, I get it. Like, if you're a new flat earther and you just want to go in the ring and knock someone out, yeah,
They
I
don't
get
know
it.
any better. They
But
don't know
you do
any
that. Honestly, I did that for like a year straight, right? I dealt with the antis a year straight, and then I was just like, okay, now they're all blocked. Like, what's the point?
Dude, if you were a door-to-door salesman, you don't go to the same fucking house every day.
There you go. There you go. That's right.
Dude, Level Devil still asks why the bottom of the sun's missing. Dude.
Yes. Yeah, that's agent behavior.
And why boats go over the curb.
Hasselblad and fucking a bunch of other people did that to me. I forget whose live I was on, but he just I don't know if it was like Pink or whoever it was, but he just invites all these anti-flat earthers. They change the subject to why is the bottom of the sun disappearing? And then they don't let me answer it anyway. So it's like, no, fuck these idiots.
Hasselblad has 2 boys, or are they 2 girls?
Yeah, Science with Freddy. Do you remember what happened with that with me? Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember that? What happened? Yeah.
Why don't you let everybody know?
Well, okay. So
I'm intrigued.
Okay, so I'm debating. I think it was on Shift God's live back when I used to debate him, whatever. And he made some smart ass comment. He's like, "Oh, I'll get my kids. Yeah, my kids could beat you up or something." He goes, right. I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's great, whatever." And then I'm like, this guy, he's just pissing me off so bad, and I know that he's all for the LGBT whatever alphabet warriors, right? So I'm like, oh, fuck this. All right, I started giving it to him. I'm like, dude, you support that group and everything, and you're and he starts going. Then he starts mentioning that he has 2 daughters, and I'm like, oh, what gender are they? What gender are they? Because you said it's different, right? And then he's like, hang on, and then he's like, I have 2. He just kept on saying, I have 2 daughters, right? Hang on, you said that you had your kids that would beat me up, but now you have 2 daughters. What? Like, what?
Weird.
Yeah, exactly.
How do you know he even has kids? He might be making it all up.
Yeah.
He doesn't know if they're boys or girls.
That's the thing. And then he said, I haven't asked my kids what gender they are. That's what he said to me. That's what he said to me. Yeah.
That's
you
exactly
don't
what he
ask,
said.
I'm going to say something that might be controversial. You don't ask your kids what gender they are, you tell them.
There you go.
That's what he said.
The A plus.
Well, paybacks are a real thing. So remember, Angels, when I was had told you that Tiffany had created that video with that experiment, saying how Boo Bear's wrong and this and that. I'm not. Oh my gosh, you guys. So there was this guy who knows all about this experiment. He's not, I don't even know if he's a flat earther or a glober. Don't know who he is. He duetted or tagged her, and he was telling her how she was wrong, that it was actually pressure differential and not the photons. She deleted the video, and in a debate the other day, she's like, I deleted that video because I know it was upsetting you so much. First of all, she's blocked on my blacklist, and I'm like, it didn't bother me at all. You had it wrong.
Waiting, but soon we'll
I
do
said,
the right to travel
you
act in,
deleted it because
Ohio and
another
Tennessee.
person corrected you.
Exactly.
So, I mean, it was like priceless. And I wrote on his thing that was sent to me, I'm like, this is priceless. And that's when she deleted the video. So,
Yeah,
There
Dave.
you go. Or Angel, you said that, Angel. Right? Who said that?
Yeah. I said, listen.
Did you
Listen,
guys have?
no
Did you
disrespect.
guys have the
change that.
opportunity
You gotta
to
change
deal with
that to say
delusional
the-
Delaney?
You gotta, oh, Delaney's weird, but you gotta change that to say the R word, bro.
To say the R word?
Yo.
Yeah, if you're gonna, dude, I'll buy 5 of them. One
They
for
won't-
every day of
I
the
don't
week.
know if they'll print it. The R word's restricted.
Nah.
Let's do it ourselves.
I was gonna say, you can find like a mom and pop place that does screen printing,
It's like, print this. I don't know. It prints it.
They'll send out.
drop. I gotta make
They'll
a
send
phone
out the.
call.
They'll send out the.
I'll catch you guys later. Peace, everybody.
Oh, take care. So.
Take care, buddy.
Yep.
Bye, Shannon.
Have a good one.
Sad.
The world is sad.
Who's this Shift Gold dude anyway? I've never had a conversation with him ever. Every time I scroll and I happen to stop there for 3 seconds, he starts calling me out. I'm
Yeah,
like,
Trump
what
said the other day I went there, right, and I'm watching his live and I'm requesting, and I'm telling him I'm requesting, everyone in the comments melting over me because I'm there, whatever. He wasn't letting me up. He's another one that just avoids the shit out of me.
This guy starts trolling.
He is proper. Yeah.
I've heard him talk to poor guys about as ignorant as they come. Here's what'll happen. He'll start.
like those guys.
YouTube's
people
ready.
will come on panel and to help him. He'll start
YouTube's
getting
ready, Tiffany.
all the anti-flat earthers up there to help him because he won't last more than a minute.
Exactly.
That's what happens. Shift Gold or something.
Shift
Oh,
God.
shit.
Shift
I
God.
don't know who he is.
Shift guy.
I've
that
never
guy-
had a conversation
that
with him
guy
ever.
can't even fucking shave his mustache. It's all crooked on one side.
I've never had a conversation with him, but he knows who I am. And I'm
Every
like,
time I go on there, I'm like, you haven't learned how to shave your mustache correctly. The thing is so crooked. He's trying to look like a black Hitler or something. I don't know.
He's adjusting for Coriolis. That's why.
well, I've listened to him talk a little bit, and I'm like, I don't even want to talk to the guy. He's really ignorant. I don't even have a
He's
conversation.
bottom of the
He's
barrel. That
not
guy.
that smart, man. He's not.
Honestly,
very bright
he's
at all.
like a nicer version of Carl, but he's really dumb.
Oh, yeah. You hit that one on the head.
So Carl says the other day, Angel.
Carl added me as a friend, and then he deleted me again.
Oh, really?
He says the Bible's false and God is fake. Yeah, Jesus
Sure.
is fake.
Sure, if that's what they think. If that's what they say.
So Carl's I was in the chat trolling him, and he goes, "Oh, thanks for the picture, Darcy. I'm going to use it as my new profile." So please do.
Oh yeah. Please, yes.
What, the one where he's like a monitor?
Yeah, no, the other one.
Oh, was it the other one?
He's in the zoo. He's in the zoo.
Oh no! What about the Stephen Hawking one?
Oh, Angels has the best ones.
Stephen Hawking ones. That is
Pull
a
that
good
one
one.
up.
Yeah. Got to get it. You got to put it up now, Angel.
Yeah, I don't
I'm gonna
have
screenshot it.
I don't have it on my computer though.
I'll send it to you, Freddie.
Send Freddie, yeah, send Freddie.
Yeah, send me the monitor one too.
Oh, you had me in stitches the other day, Freddie, when you're on the live, and you said you were scratching your name on the side of the dinosaur.
Wait, what was that? What happened?
Oh, I can't remember the conversation, but it's just funny.
I say all kinds of weird shit just to get a rise out of people.
You were scratching your name and you didn't want to get affected by the radiation or something.
Solly wants it too. Can you send that to Solly as well? He wants it too.
I will.
All right, let's see if we win this appeal. I don't know if I'm
Freddie,
gonna
you
go back
have
live
some
with this account,
dandies
but
a
I might
lot.
join a box
You have me
somewhere.
laughing a lot whenever I'm going through
I've copied Freddie I got this from you, Freddie, when you know how you basically destroy them on something and they start saying, yeah, but, and you're like, yeah, but.
Exactly. What do you mean? When they say yeah, but, yeah means yes, you're correct, but you're not correct.
You know what I call it? I tell them they're serving the god of yeah, but.
Exactly. I don't
yeah,
get
but they're calling on yeah, but their god.
Oh, I like that hat. It's almost like a fedora.
Well, so far I've got two that I have blocked that are in this room. So.
Who's that?
Wait, who?
Let me check here.
Trolls.
Listen,
we need to get them up on panel. We need to rip them apart.
If I don't know who they are already, I mean, yeah, come on up. There's a stacked panel there.
It may be for one reason
can,
or another.
You can drop me. I'm gonna say my farewell, and I'll be down in the chat, so you can bring someone up and have some fun.
Boo Bear, you're awesome.
Love you guys. Talk to you later.
Goodbye, Boo.
Take care.
Take care, Boo.
I mean, I didn't have to really mention. I didn't have to debate anymore. I mean, you know.
I still can't get the Southern Cross out of my head. I'm positive. I don't reckon South America and Africa see the same. Like,
I only had one statement really quick when you mentioned the alphabet people. I have this picture of it's a shirt. It's got a big ass, angry, pissed off bull on it, and it says, "If gender confuses you, go and milk a bull." That'll fuck your day right up.
What were your pronouns again?
Yeah, if gender confuses you, go and milk a bull. Now, that's a good advertisement for the alphabet people to tell them to fuck off. Anyway,
what were your pronouns? Jeffrey, what are your pronouns?
Shim him.
My pronouns king. Call me king.
Who's going to milk the bull? There's only one tit to pull. Watch it ain't piddle because that's in the middle. So who's going to milk the bull?
Yeah, that should be their job.
Let's see if roosters lay eggs.
Yeah.
Let's find out which one came first.
Yeah, exactly. Which one came first? You know, that Christian guy that debates on that sort of side of it, right? That I made friends with Q-Top, right? He actually asks them like, "What came first, the chicken or the egg?" And then one of them said the egg came first. And he's like, "So you're telling me the egg came from a non-chicken?" They're like, "Yes." Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. I reckon that's a tongue-in-cheek joke. I reckon chickens are like a man-made
hybrid. Yeah, it could be
hybrid. Yeah, because like there's no other wild animal that lays an egg every day.
It's also it's like the what do you call it? The platypus.
Yeah, I know. Like imagine if like Australia was like they got all these man-made creatures like the kangaroo. Like they can't even walk; it has to hop. It's so dumb.
Yeah, and they look like a deer and cross something else.
Yeah.
Here's my
Love the new
LinkedIn
website,
profile.
Dave.
Thank you. Here's my LinkedIn profile and my, where is it? The pronouns are. Lord, free thinker, man.
My pronouns are button level.
Lord Dave Wise. Oh my god.
King of the fluffs.
Hey, Dave, remember that kid we had up, the young kid that was like, that was good interaction.
Yesterday, something, or are you just going to let that go to the ether? You didn't do it.
Yeah, no.
You didn't do it.
I still got it, but I have been doing the really good ones, but yeah, I haven't.
You know what? I bet if you download your full lives and then just upload them unlisted, I bet somebody would say, "Hey, give me those unlisted links, and I'll edit them for
A
you."
woke or
and make all the
satanic
videos
actress
for you.
tried to.
I know that you just don't want to do it because you don't have time, but somebody will be willing to do it for you because all of this stuff. Right now, we've got 198 people, 99 people watching, but after this, it's gone. It's gone. Like if we have those interactions are gone. Those interactions yesterday are 3 viral videos. You can put it on Rumble, on BitChute, on YouTube, on X, on Facebook. You can upload them everywhere, but you have to clip them.
Well, I always like Michael Jackson's pronouns.
Yeah.
But no, you're
Angel,
right. There's
Angel.
someone out there.
You need to do that. You need to have a notepad. Say, all right, 37 minutes in, 3 hours in, whatever. You got to clip that shit and you got to upload it to all the platforms.
Hey, so
you
Dave,
can set it up so it's easy to do.
I was gonna say, you know that guy that that has the sandbox. He could probably do all that, right? With his AI, right? If I had it all, right?
I mean, there's probably an AI. You know what? I'm thinking that would actually be a really good site where you upload a video and you say, okay, from this point to this point, clip it and upload it to all the 5 of these platforms.
Because I do go back. Like now, I'm going back and downloading the last 3 lives I've had is pretty much the whole live as a clip. So
that's the bottom. Yeah, those are. I mean, but clip them. Make each one of those kids a separate clip, and then make a good thumbnail and upload it to all the platforms. You got 100 and 200 people watching it, yesterday, but it's gone. You upload it to all those platforms. Every one of them will get thousands of views, thousands, if not tens of thousands.
The thing is, Dave, I do have that playlist on YouTube. It doesn't really get that much interaction, but yeah.
Well, you have to put good stuff on it. You have to literally put good stuff on it. And then I'll feature it on the app and all sorts of stuff. And then people will share it. You put them on Facebook, and then it ends up in the reels. It just it shows up everywhere.
Yeah, Dave.
But
also,
you have to take the time and effort to do it.
I know.
How's your book coming?
Oh, yeah, still writing. Actually, it's funny, Dave. Did you see my I've made a flat smack flip book. For like real life flat smacking, basically.
Like all the images and stuff that you use. I was just talking about that. Just make sure you show like the big page. You have a big picture, frame it nice, make it look nice, and then have a little explanation in nice clear type, easy to read, so you can go from page to page and get flat smacked.
But honestly, the one I did now, I can add the text. It's mostly just like the memes, and then I'm the one that explains what's on it, right? But yeah, I can do another one where it's like has the words on each too as well. Yeah.
I mean, you can do it crazy if you wanted to you got to put image, then you take the best clip of you talking about that image and you upload that as a separate video, right, with the image. So it's a video, but now you have the book, and in the book you have a QR code that leads to that video. On every page has a QR code. People can look at the picture, scan it, and hear you talk about it. How fun is that book?
That would be cool.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Have a great day, guys. I'm going to hunt globies.
Okay,
take a hike.
Take care, Freddie. Take care.
Freddie.
Later, Freddie. I'm scared of Freddie.
I'm going to go to bed too, Angels.
Yeah, no worries, Darcy. Thanks for coming up.
See you, Dave.
11 o'clock in the morning, Darcy. What are you talking about?
How's that working with Flat Earth?
Yeah.
Well, it's 1 o'clock here. See ya.
See ya, man.
Bye.
8 o'clock here.
8 o'clock, 8, 9, 10, 11. You're on the West Coast.
Yeah, British Columbia.
Do you guys like this prompt, by the way? Do you reckon I kind of purposely made, I think
I like it.
That's awesome.
I was gonna actually, because this was gonna be my background for the real life flat smacking.
Let me tell you though. Here's the problem I have with it. The red type doesn't have enough contrast with the background, and people will just skim over it.
Mm-hmm.
You need like white type with an outline. It just needs to be clear. And then the tiny type, we're looking at little phones. Like no one who read the bottom line on his prompt. Anybody?
You can't see it really.
Has anybody read it? You can't even
there's
fucking see
nothing
it.
below.
You
Yeah,
can't
no,
see
the
it.
bottom line below the red, the one that's in blue and orange.
It says prove your globe. It says prove your globe. I can see it.
Not with
Yeah,
this
but
size
did
screen,
you
though.
read it before? Did you read it before I told you to, Tron?
Actually, I'm on an iPad, so it's a lot bigger.
But did you read it before I told you to?
I didn't read it.
I don't
I didn't
know.
know it was there,
I may not
honestly.
have. I don't know.
There's my point. Less and bigger and more contrast is
Possibly
really
yellow?
important. Well, yellow would match the color of the
A lot of
right.
people are
It's kind of
saying they
yellow.
can't see it in the chat too.
Yeah.
Some do say they see it.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you guys could see that easily. What?
Yeah,
No,
because
I
you
can
probably
see
made
it.
it on the
It-
screen.
I mean,
like on a bigger screen.
You just don't read it.
If I you don't read it because it's so small. Like,
Yeah.
Memes, no one reads the small type on a meme. You see the big type and it's already in your head. You don't even have to read it.
You should put it above the "Are you smarter?" Like prove your globe, and then
it needs to have high contrast. High contrast.
The one above your head, it just blurs in with the background, the small writing there.
There you go.
Oh, okay, all right.
So put that first.
So Angel just got meme smacked. You just got destroyed.
I just got
You
destroyed.
You
just
You were
destroyed me.
you were proud of your background, and now you realize it's garbage.
I've got a marketing background,
Garbage.
and I've got a marketing and advertising background, and yeah, it's the red background.
It's a pretty
matches in
cool-
with everything. Yeah.
It's a pretty cool picture, though. For the
If
most
you
part.
if you go look at most of my the thumbnails that I make, it's usually white type with a black background, with a black outline, because that just makes it pop. I do like color, but you never, it's like white always works.
Yeah, the white outlines.
Okay, so you're saying make the main type in like white instead of that color, yeah?
But with a black stroke or drop shadow around it, so make it pop. You have to have that black outline.
Yeah.
Right? Even if it's really thin, it really just makes it pop.
Okay. I didn't realize that a lot of people are saying, some people said they can see that small type under, some can't. So I didn't realize.
I mean, you can. I'm looking at it real carefully. Prove your globe. Then up at
21
plus. Yeah.
21 plus. Yeah. So there you go. You got to remember, 21-year-olds, they don't read. They'll look at a meme and they'll digest the big words. That's it.
And they also don't think.
Where does it say 21 plus?
Yeah, it's tiny and red. You can barely see
yeah,
it.
it is in the
It's
background.
right underneath the globe part.
Yeah.
So, Angel, are you ashamed of your background or are you proud of your background?
You know what?
Proud. Be
Fuck
proud
yeah.
of it.
Fuck yeah. I'm proud of it. Fuck you.
Yeah, it's a good one. Heck yeah. Stand by your work, brother. Stand by it.
It's the best. You're just jealous. You
but wait a
you
second.
just don't,
It is.
you don't understand
Wait a
science.
second.
You don't understand
But
science.
wait.
Wait, I will
The
give.
problem, Dave, your problem is you're probably viewing this on an Apple iPhone, right? Right?
Shut the hell up, Tron.
That's the whole issue.
but
I'm using.
You're using an Apple iPad, so shut up, Tron.
Yeah, but the Apple iPad has to be really big. That's why I see it all. If I had my Droid up, no problem.
You wouldn't be able to
That's
see
just
it either.
because your vision.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I will give you credit. Most of the other lives have their type cut off because they don't get the aspect ratio. So they'll have their thing and half the words are cut off. At least yours fits.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna get to redo it and yeah. I've actually. It's funny because technically this is the third iteration. I had to keep redoing it until it was better. But yeah. Okay.
Hey, Angel. How long have you been doing this for on TikTok?
Well, on TikTok about 2 years now.
Oh, nice. Right on.
This is
Dan,
well, I'm in my second year now. Oh, actually, it's like close to 2 years now. I'm in for 1 year and a couple, maybe 6 months, whatever.
Did you used to go were you on a different platform before you TikTok?
No, I've only been a flat earther for 3.5 years, so I'm technically a new flat earther. I just know life, the topic, and I'm knowledgeable on it. So
Yeah, I'm kind of the same. I wasn't that I was so much a belief of the whole globe. I never really put too much into it. I never really paid too much attention. Now I'm like
getting more into the conspiracies of, not conspiracies, but realities of the lies that we've been taught as children. And I'm like, it's pretty wild.
Max, if you don't mind me asking, what made you know it's flat?
Just kind of thought, watching some of these guys on here talk Caleb, I started watching his lives, and then kind of just observation of my own, you know, just from, I've been a contractor my whole life, and we build bridges and do road work and stuff like that, and you know, we've never really had any adjustments into the curvature when we're cutting in, you know, 10-mile roads or building 7-mile bridges and shit, you know. So I'm just, the water's always at the same spot on each pier as you go along. Kind of common sense.
Exactly, common sense. Right.
Common sense is really the big key factor. It's just funny how gravity works for some stuff and it doesn't work for other stuff.
Now, see, I'm not a scientist or anything. You guys know quite a bit more than I do about it, but I know that there's more to, quote, gravity than there really is. It's not just, and I even put that, I talk to people about that. It's like, it's not as simple as just, I drop it, it falls. I know that there's more to it. It just doesn't make sense. I leave that up.
I'm more simple in my thought. I feel like it can be just more simple that you drop it and it does fall. Someone asked MCM Construction, that's my family's company.
Hey, Angels, I'm going to drop, bro. Thanks for letting me come up, brother. You guys have a good one. I'll see y'all soon.
No trouble. Take care.
Ron.
All right, man. You can drop me. Bye-bye.
Take care. I'll be in the live in about like 5 minutes anyway, guys. I think so. Appreciate it, bro.
All right. Yeah, I think it was what's his name? Domasta dude asked which 7-mile bridge did I? It was it was my grandpa and my dad. They built the San Mateo Hayward Bridge up in Northern California. I think it was a little over 7 miles. But yeah, you guys can look it up. It's called MCM Construction. Jeff Carter's my dad. But yeah, right on. Well, I'm gonna get out of here too. I'm actually on the tractor working right now. So you guys, I love watching your page, man. You guys are awesome.
Appreciate it.
Love, keep going.
Thank you, everybody. I'll drop everyone down. All right. Thank you. I'm gonna end the live, guys.
All right. Bye.
Take care, everybody. See you guys. All right.
Here,
well,
have a